and Nancy on a Wednesday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. 202, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Last night we saw Andre Pallante. Well, to say he struggled, boys, that would be a bit of an undersell. He was terrible.
He just got unlucky. You know,
it's baseball.
Yeah, it's baseball. Sometimes when you're a pitch-to-contact guy, you're just unlucky sometimes.
Yeah, very true. I guess if you're always pitch to contact, you can just go with that excuse, right?
Yeah, I mean, some of those hits, they had eyes.
Yeah, like most of the hits. Yeah, they had eyes over the wall.
Some, Carey.
Oh, I was
some
just
of them
wondering.
Poor Andre Pallante. I mean, he barely got any run support.
Yeah, damn offense. Yeah, they didn't come to play last night, did they?
No.
Andre Pallante's recent outings have been challenging, to say the least. Over his last 4 starts, he's allowed 23 runs, but only 22 of those were earned. That's in 17 innings, resulting in an ERA of only 11.65 during that stretch.
Horrible human.
You like when I go sarcastic, Anthony. This downturn has significantly impacted his season stats. It brings his ERA to 5.44 with a record of 6-12. What did the manager, Ollie Marmol, say about Andre Pallante? This is from K-Movie.
If you look at that game, if you're going to lead the league in ground balls, then you're not getting outs on ground balls. That leaves you in a really tough position, and that's what he lives by. So that first inning is a decent amount of that. They get him for a homer as well, and then he gives you a couple of scoreless. But at the end of the day, man, there's a lot that you're taking into consideration. What's best for him, what else you have underneath. So you look at what the league has done against him, especially as of late. There's some real adjustments. If you look at righties, how they're attacking them, lefties, the attacking, I mean, guys are a lot more uphill against them, less on the ground, and that's what gives them success. So as the league's making adjustments, I think we talk about this a lot on the other side of the baseball where hitters get figured out and then they have to make an adjustment and flip the script. There's no different for our pitchers. Like, the league is making a real adjustment against him, and he's having a hard time combating it, but he lives off of contact. And when those don't lead to outs, especially on the ground like that first inning, he's left in a really tough position.
So, Ollie, that's a tough position for the manager to be in. But I'm going to have to push back against some of the things that Ollie's saying. He is right. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, ground ball pitcher, all that stuff. The problem is not that the league is, figured him out. The problem is that he's pitching it, I don't know, right in the middle of the strike zone. And guys are pounding the snot out of it. I watched pitches yesterday that were, I don't want to say batting practice because, he about 90 miles an hour, but right down the guts. No break, no twist, no turn, no zip, no elevation, no bottom of the zone, no top of the zone. Right in the middle.
That's good.
No, it's not. I mean, it's good for you for the Pirates.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Those are the pitches you're looking for,
but
right?
So when you default to the league has kind of figured him out a little bit, or how about he's just not delivering the pitches the way he needs to? It's just like when we wait. I don't know why we can't just put the onus on the pitcher and say, yeah, he's pounding the strike zone, but that's really what he's doing. He's pitching it down the middle every single time. We got to adjust that a little bit.
I blame Wilson Contreras for this.
Yeah. It's a distraction now.
No, it's Wilson's fault. Remember a couple of years ago when the pitchers were throwing it right down the middle? That was his fault. They threw him under the bus, said you're going to play the outfield. Nope, you're going to catch. Then he got hit by a bat. Now he's not catching at all. Blame Wilson. Yeah. He should make them pitch better. Who else you going to blame? You ain't going to blame the pitchers. I'm looking at some ERAs here, and I'm looking at numbers across Major League Baseball. Andre Pallante, 5.44. There's only 2 pitchers that have a higher ERA than him in all of baseball that have qualified for enough innings.
Can I guess one of them?
In all of baseball?
Yeah.
Sure.
Does he play on the same team?
Well, no. Well, he's not qualified.
Yeah, Miles hasn't thrown enough.
So Miles,
I thought you were going Fetty for a second.
No, he's not with the team anymore.
Right.
He's definitely there.
Fetty is 5.76. He would be leading had he had enough pitchers. He'd be third. Actually, Pallante would be fourth to last. Sonny Gray, 15th from the bottom at 4.33. Miles Michaelis, who is not qualified with enough innings, 5.17. He would be sixth. You got 4 of your pitchers in the bottom 15 of all pitchers in all of baseball and ever, Bob. You think you got a good team? You think you got a chance, Anthony?
No.
Who do you blame? Don't do it. I'll tell you. Blame Wilson.
Oh.
Yep.
I thought so it was more rhetorical.
We're not blaming Ollie anymore.
No, I thought we were blaming the fans still.
You know what? That you can blame the fans.
We're not blaming them, but the Cardinals blamed them.
That's your choice, Anthony.
I'm not blaming the
fans. You
fans.
go with blame Ollie.
I just wanted the right answer.
I'll go with blame Wilson. Marshy, you have any? You want to blame the DeWitts?
Well, I feel like that's kind of a given.
Okay.
I'll blame Miles Michaelis because I think Andre Pallante is turning into Miles Michaelis.
Whoa.
Yeah, I really do.
So you think this
You can
is
always blame it on the rain.
It's
too,
the soft contact. It's all this. It's all that. No, you're not pitching well. Bottom line.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Well, plus they're very similar.
Yes.
The pitch arsenal.
What's their strikeout rate, Anthony?
Very similar. Oh, man.
Pallante and Michael said.
You really want to do this to the people? Is this what you want to do?
Inquiring minds.
You want to open up the discussion and you want to do this to the people?
Sure. We want to know.
All right.
But they got to be 2 of the best in baseball.
Boy. Well, to Carey's point, I don't know if Miles Michaelis qualifies, but let's see, shall we? All right. Player stats for the Cardinals, strikeout rate. How about strikeouts per 9, shall we?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, strikeouts per 9. Andre Pallante, 6.15. Miles Michaelis, a hair worse, 5.82. If you're looking at like a balance there, Sonny Gray, 9.97.
Who leads the league?
Who leads the league?
Yeah.
Among qualified
Got to be Skeens,
pitchers.
no? He's got to be right up there.
Let's see here.
Yeah, Zach Wheeler.
Let me look at qualified. Zach Wheeler, 11.73.
Okay.
Is that good?
That's very good. Dylan Cease, 11.60. Scooble, 11.49. Garrett Crochet, 11.20.
What's the next name?
Jack Flaherty, 10.87.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You could have got Cease. You could have got Crochet. You had Flaherty. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Hey, imagine that. Just think about that.
Wilson
Were
would
those
still
guys
screw it up.
available? Huh? Those other guys, were they available at one point?
Contreras would still screw it up for you, Carey.
You went and got, instead of the White Sox pitcher you should have got, you went and got a guy who ain't even here.
Yeah, but he was pitching so great at the time,
Anthony,
Carey.
In fairness, he's not in Atlanta.
He was
either.
pitching so great. That's everybody's counter.
That's the point.
Everybody's counter on Fetty was he was pitching great. He was pitching better.
Do you think that they pick names out of a hat with their eyes closed?
No, I don't.
Because they would. Well, you're right. Because eventually they would have gotten lucky and picked the right one.
At some point, even when you're hammered. Even when you're hammered in college and you're playing darts with your buddy, eventually you hit the board.
Yeah.
You know? All right, so his last 4 starts, again, 23 runs, 17 innings. That's more than 5 runs per start. Not a pace that is typically good if you want, somebody in your starting rotation, which gets us to this point. If the Cardinals have better options for next year, Andre Pallante cannot be in your starting rotation next year. No, but I don't know if you have enough options. That's the problem.
Well, you don't.
Trade Sonny Gray. Hey, you could trade Sonny Gray. If he waives his no trade clause, maybe you get something back, this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, if you have enough options. This is Bloom's biggest challenge, which I know I'm going to beat this drum throughout the offseason. You have to trade Lars Nootbaar for pitching. For pitching that you can slide in the rotation next year. You're not going to get an ace. I understand that. You got to get some pitching back for one of your tradable pieces, and Lars is a tradable piece because, as we know, he's a StatCast darling, and all these front offices in Major League Baseball, the only thing they look at are the advanced metrics StatCast. Great. Here's your poster child for StatCast numbers and advanced metrics. His name is Lars Nootbaar. Go for it. What do you got? I need a pitcher.
See if it works.
I would rather bring in just somebody else for a year than continue to watch this. You know, they're wondering why people don't want to go watch the game. Well, it's because by the time they walk through the gate and sit down, it's 5-0.
7-0. Right. Sorry, my bad. You're right. It was only 5-0 in the first inning.
Some people might get there in the second inning. I don't know.
How would you like to have been there last night? Because I thought about that when I was watching the game. I thought about that in my head. I'm like, can you imagine? Like, hey, honey, let's hurry out. Let's get the kids after school. Let's hurry up. Let's get downtown. Let's watch the Cardinals playing the Pirates. They're probably going to win. It's going to be fun for the kids to watch this stuff, you know. And the kids got to go to the bathroom real quick. We get that's okay. Take a little job.
Yeah. We got all inning.
Take the girls over there.
We've got all game.
Yeah, we've got all game. We just got here. And then you get to your seat. As you're walking down the steps, it's 5-0.
Yeah. What the hell happened?
And then the kid's like, yeah, I want a foam finger. No, we're going home. We're done here.
We're going out to the playland there in center field. I'm gonna get my money's worth. I'm gonna have a beer. I'm going to talk to your mother for the first time in years because your kids keep interrupting. You go play in the playground, then we're going home.
Guys, I wasn't even out of the building. It was 5-0.
Yeah.
I wasn't even out of the building yet because I have to stay back and, make sure the podcast is up, make sure YouTube is up, all that good stuff. I wasn't even out of the building yet. It was 5-0.
Yeah. It's not great. All right. Well, your Cardinals do play tonight. And they released the lineup, so we mercifully are going to do the lineup game next here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Tickets tonight at Busch Stadium. It'll be Sonny Gray for the Cardinals, and it'll be Carmen Majinski for the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's time to play the lineup game with Andrew Marsh and Anthony Stalter. The other guys are on phone calls or walking around the building, or if there's a tornado somewhere, Marsh, they're probably hiding. Either way, they're not in the studio. Show me Lars Taylor Tatsui Nootbaar, please, the future LA Dodger.
International superstar.
Watch out, don't run into any walls or anything.
Show me Ivan Herrera.
Oh, Yvonne? That's a French-ass name, Yvonne.
What's my problem?
Yeah, my little croissant.
You weren't in the studio.
Little cheese
That's my problem.
on my croissant.
Well, you guys started early.
You? Out.
You guys started early.
We did start earlier than normal.
Yeah, I mean, we were told.
Show me Alec Burleson,
Oh, my
Marshall.
All right, Carey. Yeah.
You're
oh, yeah.
already acting like you're a star, and we haven't even opened yet.
Now, would you guys like to
No,
participate?
go ahead, buddy.
Show me Wilson Contreras.
You don't know how to play first base. It's not that hard. Tell him, Wash.
It's incredibly hard.
Hey, anything worth doing is.
Would you guys like to participate?
You're doing
You got
great.
it. You're doing great.
No, you're good.
Show me Jamie Rivers guy, Nolan Gorman.
Swing Serenade is brought to you by Gorman.
Dingers! Hang me a curve and I will hit. Dingers!
Would you guys like to participate?
Anthony, the answer is
Show me Mason Wynn.
Dang it! Bring me that up!
now it's going to be easy. Go ahead.
Any input on 7, guys?
Nope.
Carey?
No.
Show me Thomas Ajacey.
Richard, do I have a mark on my face? It really hurts.
Nope, nothing. I thought I hit you on the shoulder.
Shoulder doesn't hurt very much, but my face does.
8, you guys. We need a catcher.
Thompson.
Show me Pedro Pajes, Marshy.
Smithy, throw this at him.
You're out!
Maybe.
Okay. That's got to be Take Me to Church, Marshy. So why don't you go ahead and take me to church?
Take me to church!
Run it, Marshy. Run it.
All right. Leading off, Anthony. Great job, by the way.
Thank you.
Perfect lineup all by yourself.
Yep. I just killed this segment. Literally and figuratively.
All right, leading off in right field is Lars Nootbaar, batting second. Your DH, Anthony, Ivan Herrera. Batting third in left field is Alec Burleson. Your cleanup hitter, first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Batting fifth, playing third base, is Nolan Gorman. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Batting seventh and playing second is Thomas Ajacey. Batting eighth, behind the plate tonight is Pedro Pajes. He will be catching. And batting ninth in center field is Nathan Church.
Back. They fair! They fair!
Go foul, go foul!
I don't believe what I just saw! Home run!
Carey, did anybody get a home run last night?
Gorman did.
Who had Gorman?
I don't know. I wasn't here, was I? You picked him?
Oh, thanks, Carey.
You were here, I think.
I wasn't paying attention.
Anthony, who are you choosing for all of us today?
Jamie is going to go
No,
with...
No. You've had your fun there, pal.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you can march your ass out of here with this one.
All right.
I'm going to pick whoever the hell I want, staring at me like that.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to take my time, actually, because you went so damn fast. We need to buy some time.
Were you hoping he failed?
Yes.
That was too.
Yeah.
I was
You
hoping.
were?
Oh, hell yeah.
You legitimately were?
Oh, he
yeah.
totally wanted you to fail.
Wait a second. So you guys were late getting back into the
Hell
studio.
yeah, we were hoping you failed.
I
We were
took
hoping You
over.
got one or two wrong.
I took over, and you were hoping I'd fail.
Yeah, because you started without us.
Yeah. And you started to like yelling over top of us and doing that thing you do. So I was like, no.
Reminding us that it's your show,
Yeah.
like you don't tell us every day when we come into the office. That's the
By the
first
way,
thing he
so-
says when you
Tommy-
walk in.
Tommy
I'm
the
the
boss.
scumbag.
Hang on a second. Tommy the boss was in the Cone of Silence earlier with Mike Ryder, and he was discussing how Anthony thought it'd be a good idea to change the name of the fast lane. It's been too long. This, that, to me. Wanted to call it Stalter and Friends. That's what he
I
wanted
heard
to call
Tommy
it.
mention that, and I told him I think that's a terrible idea.
Yeah. I go, first of all, Anthony doesn't have friends.
There you go.
So already we're live.
We're his friends.
Yeah.
Hey,
what he wants us to
that
be.
title, it's not. It's just that story is not true. It was Stalter and Pals.
Okay. I was way off. You don't have those either.
Yeah.
What? Oh, home runs. Okay, yeah. Give me. I think Wilson Contreras has one tonight. Big Willie, please.
Yeah. Am I still second?
You did that on purpose. You know that he wanted Wilson. Wilson.
He'll be fine.
That's too bad, Anthony.
That's all right.
How's it feel? No, seriously.
Well, he'll get kicked out again at some point. So.
I hope so. So far ahead, doesn't matter. Oh, no, Anthony.
This is what happens.
I feel like
This is what happens. The home run gods don't like this stuff.
Oh, they love it.
They don't like brash, cocky, arrogant.
It wasn't cocky. I was giving it. We didn't do the leaderboard, so in case people don't know who's in.
Marsh, can you give us the latest leaders?
Yeah, Jamie has 33 points. He is in first place.
Oh.
Carey, second, 18 points. Anthony, you're right behind Carey with 17, and I have 6.
I gotta go with my guy off the bench. Poso. Gotta catch up.
All right. Since Jamie took my guy, I'll take his. Nolan Gorman,
Hey,
who's locked in right now.
you're welcome. I did that on purpose for you.
I think Thomas Ajayce's going to hit a home run tonight.
Thomas Ajayce. All right. There you go. That's your lineup game.
Stalter and 3 other guys.
Stalter and 3 average Joes.
He did say that.
Stalter, Marshy, and maybe Jamie and Carey.
Stalter, Marshy, and 2 has-beens.
Sonny Gray's pitching tonight, guys, and you know what? The weather is perfect.
Yeah, this is
be able
nice
to hang
weather.
on to the balls tonight.
Yes, sir. I think he is going to throw a gem
I hope
tonight.
so.
Pitch a gem.
I hope so. I
He's
want
gonna
all
be fantastic.
12,000 people down there to have a great night.
12,000.
It might
What?
be.
Oh, the
Paid attendance.
paid attendance.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're telling me. And I would like them to have a good time. Just like we talked about. I do not want a mother and father spending their money, taking the kids, and the game's over in the top of the first inning.
What time did the game start? 6:40? 5? Yeah,
Nobody knows.
6:45.
Yeah, 6:45. Yeah.
Get there early,
Make sure you're in your seats for
Yeah.
6:43.
please. You don't want to miss anything. It's gonna be a good night.
Tonight's going to be a real good night. The Pirates are throwing some guy that
no.
I have never.
Oh, no.
Never. Carmen Majinski.
Good old Magenta.
Let's see some numbers here on Carmen Majinski, shall we?
He's going to shove tonight. You know that. If we've never heard of him, this guy's going to pitch a one-hitter tonight.
It's going to be dangerous.
Don't be saying that. Come on.
Sonny Gray is 12-6 with a 4.33 ERA. Majinski, 3-7, but he's got a 3.89 ERA.
It's gonna be baller.
Shot caller.
He's going to be throwing grease BBs tonight. You watch.
He might be. Yeah. His last 7 games, 1.62 ERA. 16 and 2/3 innings. Jamie's right. This guy's going to ball tonight.
Telling you. I've never heard of the guy. He's going to come out here and look like friggin' Cy Young.
It's going to be a pitcher's duel tonight at Busch Stadium. All right. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. The 2026 Blues Hall of Fame finalist list is out, and we've got kind of a round table of questions for you next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. Andre Pallante's struggles continue as the Cardinals lose last night to the Pittsburgh Pirates by a final score of 8-3. They'll take on the Buccos once again tonight. First pitch tonight is at 6:45. Sonny Gray is on the mound. If you have missed anything from today's show, or if you miss anything, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page, and you'll find all of our shows there. And it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. Your Blues have announced the 2026 finalist for the Blues Hall of Fame, and we will discuss that next right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
The 2026 Blues Hall of Fame finalist list has been released. The names include Al Arbor, David Backus, Ron Caron, Emile Francis, Grant Fuhrer, Ken Hitchcock, Barrett Jackman, Joey Mullen, Adam Oates, TJ Oshie, Jorgen Pettersson, Joel Quenneville, Rob Ramich, Brendan Shanahan, Mike Shanahan, Alexander Steen, and
No relation, by the way.
yeah, and Pierre Turgeon.
PT.
So Marsh put together a kind of a roundtable discussion for us, certain categories that we believe these players or coaches fall into. So, Marsh, without further ado.
All right, let's start off with the biggest impact on the franchise. Out of all these guys, who do you believe has had the biggest impact on the St. Louis Blues franchise?
Oh, wow. Ron Caron, I think, has got to be on that list real quick. People forget about Ron Caron, but, I mean, he was involved with the Blues for so many years. He's the one who brought in Brett Hull. He traded for Brett Hull. So I think regardless of anybody else's contribution, I think Ron Caron, hands down. Hear me out. If Brett Hull does not become a St. Louis Blue, he doesn't go on to score all those goals. The St. Louis Blues don't get a new rink downtown. They don't get a new rink downtown. Youth hockey doesn't grow the way it did over the years. Brett Hull is the pioneer of what is hockey in St. Louis from a superstar standpoint. Mm-hmm. Every kid wanted to be Brett Hull. Even Carey Davis wanted to be Brett Hull. Although it's complicated, but still.
I was playing football, too.
Yeah, you're a football player.
Football player.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so, without Brett Hull, the chain of events, the domino, the butterfly effect would be way different than it is right now.
And you brought in Adam Oates, too, right?
Adam Oates, yes, as well.
All right.
So, but I'm just saying, every kid at the playground wanted to be Brett Hull. Nobody
Unless
said,
you played football.
Nobody else, well, even if you played football. Nobody else, like very few kids said, oh, I want to be Adam Oates, the guy that passes to Brett Hull. No, I want to be Brett Hull, the guy that drops a knee and goes top shelf and celebrates like he's done it 10,000 times before. So I think Ron Caron, for me, would have to be the guy with the biggest impact.
All right, I mean, it's kind of hard to argue. You could make a case for Ken Hitchcock. Jack Adams Award in 2012, led the Blues to the Western Conference Final in 2016. And I think that the biggest thing that Ken Hitchcock did, and maybe I'm off on this, and Jamie, please correct me if I'm wrong. Marsh, you have a long, you understand the Blues history, but I think Ken Hitchcock kind of restored credibility to the franchise.
Absolutely. He helped rebuild what is still kind of currently going on.
Right.
Even through the couple of bumps in the road. I have nothing but respect for Ken Hitchcock. You know that. I think he's one of the brightest hockey minds ever. He helped me tremendously when I ended my career and got into coaching. Hell, one year he had me and Sean Farrell running the entire training camp while the Blues coaching staff were up top evaluating. I learned a lot. Ken Hitchcock is a great human being.
All right, so let's look at a fan favorite out of this list. Who do you believe is the biggest fan favorite?
So this is tough. You've got some really good names on here. Obviously, you've got Brendan Shanahan. People forget it's funny to say, people forget about Brendan Shanahan because of Chris Pronger. Whereas, when he first got traded, Pronger got booed for a year because they love Shanahan.
Right.
Shanny was a massive fan favorite. Barrett Jackman is a fan favorite. Although for a while, Barrett took it on the chin. Some people like to get after him for whatever reason, but Jackson, TJ Oshie was a very big fan favorite.
David Backus.
Yeah, but I think people kind of, once he left and it didn't go so well. Like, I don't think, compared to TJ Oshie, I think if you had like a survey, people would say TJ Oshie before they say David Backus, just because Oshie had the hair, he had the shootout goals. He had TJ Sochi.
He blew up Rick Nash twice.
He did.
Back-to-back nights, by the way.
He did.
Can I throw?
Go ahead.
I'm going to throw Alexander Steen into this.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because of his selflessness in the 2019 Cup run. I think there's like a greater appreciation now for people. Let me say this. People appreciated Alexander Steen as a Blue. Full stop. I think there's an even greater appreciation now in hindsight, looking back, knowing that he went, he dropped to the fourth line, which wound up being the line that you often matched up with.
Yep.
The other team's top line throughout the 2019 Cup run. Selfless two-way forward.
Well, and now he's continuing his career, his post-career as a GM. So I could see that. Who doesn't love Steener, for real? I mean, he was a consummate professional. A lot of what Alex Steen and Alex Pietrangelo did was set the standard for those Ken Hitchcock coached teams. So I have no problem with Alex Steen.
When I think of big moments in Blues history, at least in my lifetime, and I know the team didn't end up winning the series, but the goal that he scored in the playoffs against the Kings when he stole the puck behind the net from Jonathan Quick.
That was a shorthanded goal, wasn't it?
Shorthanded goal, like that forever lives in my mind. Again, they didn't win that series, but that was a time where the Blues, they were having playoff struggles, but they were sort of getting back into the flow of things, getting back into the playoffs. And so for me, that was a big moment. It gave me hope that team could actually do something.
Sure.
So for me, that's a big goal, and he's definitely a fan favorite of me.
For me, it was Brendan Shanahan.
Yeah.
I think if you, again, for us football players watching it growing up, it's Brendan Shanahan. That was one of my favorite players.
Shanny was a rock star. Like, I remember coming to my first training camp, 1993, and Shanny was running around, just basically running the city. We went out after first skate, went up for beer and wings at the train wreck on Manchester. And then that was like lunch, turned into dinner, turned into Shanny saying, "Hey, tonight's Wednesday night. Let's go down to Humphreys." I'm like, "What's a Humphreys?" He's like, "It's a college bar. Let's go." I'm like, "All right, good." I was 18 years old. I'm like, "Yeah, it's awesome. Let's go." Walked in with Brendan Shanahan, didn't need ID. Then before I know it, Shanny's behind the bar slinging drinks. I mean, this guy was a rock star in this town. He'd score 50 and punch your face in at the same time. Gotta love that.
So who is the best player or hockey mind on this list?
Okay, so Adam Oates, I mean, you have to look at that because learning now what he's doing with so many current NHLers about just how he's changing the game for them. I don't mean changing their style of play, just highlighting things that they should notice and do better and focus on and things like that. I would have to say Adam Oates is probably the highest hockey IQ of the group. That being said, Pierre Turgeon is the dark horse in this one. Turge was so smart. And he was way ahead of the curve when it came to being in shape and his physical fitness and focusing on little skills and things like that. Like, I remember Brett Hull working with Pierre Turgeon. Turgeon was 27 years old and could kind of shoot a one-timer. And Brett Hull said, no. And work with him after practice. After that, Turge every day would be working on one-timers and stuff. Like, he was never above the game. He was always learning. So those would be my two first guys. Oh, it's tough to ignore Ken Hitchcock since I just gave him, so much praise. But I'd like to leave the coaches out of this one. Because they're supposed to be smart about the game of hockey. And these two, Quenneville and Hitchcock's extremely successful both. So let's eliminate them just because. And I would go with Oates first and Turge second. And Steener third.
Out of those two, the two coaches that you mentioned, what is different between their two coaching styles?
Okay, so Hitch would rather kick you right in the balls to get your attention, whereas Quenneville would give you the pat on the back. He'd yell at you, get your attention, but then be like, finish it up with he'd do the full crap sandwich cue. Like, hey, man, I understand it. Hey, that was a tough shift. I get it. That was a terrible pass. If you ever do that again, you're not going to see that. In fact, the hockey news won't be able to find you, okay? But, hey, man, you're going to have a great second period. You're like, oh, okay. Like, you left there like, where Hitch would just come down and, like, put his, like, just bend down. What are you doing? It's terrible. I can't even play this guy. So help me. I can't play this. What are you doing? Like, you start yelling, and you're getting to the bench 20 feet away. What was that? You're like, you know what? Screw you.
That was my high school baseball coach. Like, if you watched a pitch go by, you look down at third base for the next, like, signal and go, this guy can't hit. He'd be like turning into the dugout and look at the team we're playing. This guy can't hit. Throw him a curveball. Throw him a curveball. This kid can't hit.
But that's,
what do you want me to do?
That was the difference. Is Hitch was full throttle all the time. Didn't believe in days off. Nothing like that. So he was great for this organization, but after a while he burns through it. You know, like guys start to get a little bit burnt out of Hitch.
And he wanted people to chirp back at him, though, right?
Oh, yeah. He was fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd giggle. You'd fire back, F you, go blank, go fast lane yourself. He's ready to go.
I had a coach like that. Until you gave it back to him, he was like, yeah, all right, you're good.
You're locked in.
That's all it took.
And then, like, the next day, I remember, I forget who it was. It's like, hey, man, I'm really sorry for saying that to you on the bench. He's like, what? What are you talking about? I don't remember.
Was it Revo?
Maybe. He's like, I don't remember. Walked away. Like, it's basically telling the player, like, what happens.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
What happens in the fast lane stays in the fast lane, you know?
We bury the bodies.
Yes.
All right, last one here. Who represents the Blue Note in the city of St. Louis? The best.
Wow.
This one is tough.
There's all of these guys. Like, they're on this list for a reason.
I'll throw Barrett Jackman.
That's
in
got to
there.
be my guy, Jax.
800 plus games in the note. Calder Trophy winner.
Yeah.
Defined kind of the defensive toughness for over a decade. I got to go Barrett Jackman.
I'm going Jax too. I had the pleasure of playing with him on 2 different occasions and playing against him, and I mean he is what St. Louis is, and he took a lot of pride in wearing the number 5, which was Bobby Plager's number, and he played just like Bobby Plager, and now he's doing things in the community like Bobby. He's now the president of our Alumni Association. Bruce Affleck stepped down, but Jax has stepped up. Yeah, for me, this is easy. It's Barrett Jackman.
You guys too?
Yeah.
Jax on 3, or I'll say aye.
Aye.
There we go.
Jax.
It's Fastlane on 101 at ESPN. Some NFL wide receivers have been making headlines over the last couple of days. Some good, some not so good. We'll give you the latest, especially on Rashee Rice. That's next on 101 ESPN.
Jamie Rivers here. I want to talk to you about my friends over at AgVest. The founder, Chris Bronner, is doing amazing things over there. And what they're doing is they're buying up farmland and using farmland as an investment. And look, you don't have to have a lot of money to do it. Yes, Warren Buffett and Bill Gates have invested in farmland, but that's not just because it's a lot of money. It's because they're smart. How are they smart? Well, they're rolling their money into something that has steady returns, long-term growth, and just stability overall. I mean, how many people out there right now wake up every morning and the stock market is stressful for you? You're watching it. Your money's wrapped up in there. You're not sure what's going to happen. Don't do that to yourself. Take that money and give Chris Bronner a call at AgVest and invest into farmland. And if you own farmland, by the way, AgVest can help you out too. They're going to help you maximize the value of your land with full service management from sourcing and diligence to rent, as well as tenant selection. So again, steady returns, growth year after year, and if you own a farm, they can help you, and just call Chris Bronner at 618-520-7022. That's 618-520-7022, or you can always visit agvestadvisors.com. Remember, buy land, not making it anymore.
It's a fast lane on 101 ESPN. It's official. The Chiefs will be without Rashee Rice, who accepted a 6-game suspension to start the 2025 regular season. So Rashee Rice, again, he will be suspended 6 games for violating the league's policy. The whole thing stems from a high-end speed and hit-and-run crash in March of 2024. Rice pleaded guilty to 2 third-degree felonies, received 30 days in jail, 5 years probation, and again will now sit out until Week 7. The impact on the Chiefs' passing game, we saw this a year ago. Because Rice was injured last year, and when he went out, you had a very reliable pass catcher in Travis Kelce, but somebody that is no longer a one-on-one nightmare. Like, he caught over 90 passes again.
Yeah.
He's a reliable target.
Oh, yeah.
But this is not the same Travis Kelce, obviously, as we've seen in years past. Xavier Worthy, though, did step up, had a massive Super Bowl, albeit in garbage time when the Eagles were up big. But Worthy now steps in as, once again, the number 1 wide receiver. But for you guys, is this – it's obviously a loss. Can the Chiefs navigate the first month and a half without Rice and still be in good shape?
I think they can, but it is a tough thing to go through. I mean, your first 4 games, you got Los Angeles Chargers, you got the Eagles, Baltimore, and you got Detroit in 4 of those 6 games. Like, that is a stretch, kind of a gauntlet for that team to go through. And so watching and seeing how well, I mean, Xavier Worthy, I think, played outstanding. I'm sure he gained a lot of confidence from his play in the Super Bowl, had a bunch of yards receiving. I don't know. To answer your question, yes, I think they'll be okay. I think they're more dynamic with Rashee Rice in the lineup, but I think they'll be able to manage. But that is a tough 6-game stretch that he's going to miss, and you want to have your best threat on offense as a receiver, and he won't be there.
I also wonder how much this changes things for the Chiefs in terms of like what Andy Reid does with his game plans. I know that this is somebody that loves putting the ball in the air a lot. Last year the running game at times, because Isaiah Pacheco was out, didn't really fire on all cylinders. And the Chiefs are Patrick Mahomes and then like almost a defensive-led team. Yeah, their defense is I don't want to call it the strength. Mahomes is the strength. But in terms of like which unit is better top to bottom, I think it's their defense. So I wonder if Andy Reid changes things a little bit and they become a little bit more ball control and they try to help the defense so they don't wear the defense out in the first month and a half.
Well, I don't know. The running game, I know Isaiah Pacheco got hurt last year as well. They brought Kareem Hunt back. The running game, to me, felt just kind of bland and just there. Like, you had to do it because you got to run the football. You can't pass it 65 times a game. But it didn't feel like it had a lot of explosiveness, especially when Isaiah Pacheco went down. And even when he was healthy, I think Isaiah Pacheco is a good back. I think he's a good back. I don't know that he's a great back. So they're going to have to find some type of balance. They have a really good team, a really good defense. My thought process on how the defense plays is what the Eagles did. Like, they are vulnerable if you attack them and if you get after them, and they're going to blitz. Assume that they're going to blitz, throw the ball to the receivers that you need to throw it to, or throw it to the back, and you should be able to beat them. And I think that that's how they're vulnerable, but no one seems to understand that or is able to capitalize off of that. Mm-hmm. So as long as that defense continues to play well, the Chiefs found a way to win week after week after week last year, and I didn't think they were a good team. I expect them to be better this year, but losing Rashee Rice for this amount of time is a blow.
So when I look at the AFC, it's loaded with talent, obviously. AFC North, 4 good teams there. AFC East, 2, in my opinion. The South is a little weaker, and then the West is going to be tough again. What do you think the Chiefs, what do you think their record has to be coming out of that 6-game suspension? Like, is 3-3 good enough, and then they go the rest of the way?
If you're 3-3, I think you manage that's outstanding.
Yeah, I think you manage things. It's weird to say that. I understand where you're going with this.
Yeah, because
Jamie.
I'm just wondering, like, how much will it really impact? So, yes, it'll impact the games. I get it. Mm-hmm. But how much will it impact the season? Because the Chiefs, if they can go 500 in those games, and we know with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, like, and that defense, Now all of a sudden they might start running downhill after those first 6 games.
Yeah.
And there's no stopping them.
Well, this is part of the beauty of the NFL. You can have a lackluster first half, but then hit the ground running in the second half.
The Bengals were terrible, and they still almost made the playoffs.
Yeah. Bill Belichick has talked about this. Parcells has talked about this. Bill Walsh has talked about this. In the second half of the season, that obviously you want to be hitting your stride. You don't want to peak too soon. Whereas some teams, they come out of the gates hot, like the Dolphins at times, especially under Mike McDaniel, they come out of gates hot, and they're petering out in week 12. So I think, Jamie, to your question, I agree with Carey. If they can simply manage things at 3-3, you're still in pretty good shape because you just went through the gauntlet of that first stretch. If you're 4-2 or 5-1 or something like that, then obviously you're in outstanding shape.
And in those 6 games, those 4 teams that I talked about, they're all at home. The only 2 games they have on the road is against the Giants and against Jacksonville. So you're playing those 4 tough teams, the Chargers, the Eagles, the Ravens, and the Lions. You're playing them at home, which, gives you a bit of an advantage as well. But if you're able to go 3-3 in that stretch, if you go 4-2, I think you're outstanding. But you can't go 2-4. Right, you can't start off your season, and I have no reason to expect that the Kansas City Chiefs would do that. I still think that they're better than the Los Angeles Chargers. I know you are a huge Justin Herbert fan, but I think that they're better than the Chargers. The Eagles might be a tough game. Baltimore should be a tough matchup again, but it's very reasonable and very, very easy to think that they could be 3-3 in that stretch.
So John Scores from the Snake Pit says, are we sleeping on Juju? And I don't know if that's directed at us or the Snake Pit's having kind of a fantasy football conversation right now. But for me, no.
Yeah,
I think Juju Smith-Schuster is the epitome of fine. He's fine. He's fine as a third or fourth wide receiver. That's it. I actually, Hollywood Brown does nothing for me either.
He did for a while when he was in Baltimore and when he was in Arizona. I thought he was, but for whatever, and he was injured last year. He started the season off, I think, banged up with his shoulder. He's a smaller guy. You can be fast or big. He's fast, not very big. But I think when healthy, I think he's a really good receiver. So him and Xavier Worthy, I think you should be able to manage. And Travis Kelce is still going to catch 5 to 6 passes a game and impact the game in that way. They'll be fine. You just got to figure out how to manage this while Rashee Rice is out.
Yeah. What's stopping Robert Thomas from being a 100-point player this season? We had some comments by the one and only Waltz, Big Waltz, Keith Kachuk yesterday on Robert Thomas, and then we'll dive into Thomas's ultimate upside next on 101 ESPN. 302, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. With Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. So we had Big Walt on yesterday. We had Keith Kachuk on. And one of the questions that Jamie asked him was about Robert Thomas and whether or not Robert Thomas still has even his best hockey in front of him. Here's what Big Walt had to say on Robert Thomas.
He is a phenomenal hockey player. He checks a lot of boxes. He's an elite number one center. He's working to become even better. He's growing up. He's still a young kid. And he hasn't even hit his prime yet. I really like what we're doing, surrounding him with guys around the same age. And I like what he's got moving forward. And I think him being at this camp is huge for him, for confidence-wise. He belongs there, and I really hope he makes the team. But he's one of the leaders on our team. You know, you expect him to go out and lead by example. And he had a great year last year, and I expect him to be even better this year. But he's gonna drag the guys into it. He's got so many great qualities, and he's a great kid. So I hope, he keeps moving forward, and I expect big things from him and our team next year.
So Robert Thomas, 2 years ago, recorded 82 years ago was 86.
Yeah.
Last year was 81.
Yeah.
We also know that he only played 70 games last year because he was injured. So the last time he played 82 games, he had 86 points. If he plays 82 games last season, he's probably in that 85 to 90 point range.
Yeah, 90. I'd say 90 to 95.
Sure.
Somewhere in there.
So the question is, what's stopping him from becoming a 100-point player this season?
Line mates. Let's go back to last year. I mean, even 2 years ago when he had 86 points in 82 games, it was like a revolving door of who's going to play with Robert Thomas. And last year, Pavel Buchnevich started the season as a centerman for I don't know how many games that was. And they had Carey on the wing, they had Neighbors, and they switched it up, and then Buch was there, and then they had Neighbors, and they put more guys. Texier found his way. It was like all of these different little ideas. And the reason that it was like that is because the Shen, Kyrou, Holloway line was outstanding, and you don't want to screw around with that. You really don't. You want to leave that alone. But now I think the addition of Jimmy Snuggerud really kind of changed things because not only is Jimmy Snuggerud a really good scorer, he's got a really quick release, good wrist shot, but he sees the ice very well. That's the one thing, I told you guys last year, a couple of games in, like, this kid's just a little different. Like, the hardest thing to pick up, and Carey, you can speak to this from the collegiate to the NFL, the hardest thing to pick up is the speed of the game. Mm-hmm. So as a player with a puck on your stick in college or junior hockey or even the American League, you have the pause to, then you got to move the puck. Sure. In the NHL, you don't have nothing. Mm-hmm. It's like on your stick, got to be off your stick, especially if you're an offensively gifted player. And Jimmy Snuggerud didn't have that gap. He was moving pucks quick on the tape, like to the right spot. I'm sure it's got to be the same in the NFL.
Once the transition of college, high school to college to the NFL, it only gets faster. It's like the game starts to speed up. And when you get better, it feels like it's starting to slow down. It's like you're not as rushed. You're able to process things quicker and understand what's going to happen instead of seeing it happen and then reacting to it. Now you can kind of anticipate what's going to happen. And so I was thinking about what you were talking about with Robert Thomas and his line mates. Pavel Buchnevich he had a down year last year, right?
He was fine.
In comparison to what we expect from him.
Yep.
So you could easily say that if Pavel Buchnevich picks up his game and they're on the same line, you could have a 100-point player because you do expect Buch to be a 20, 25 at bare minimum goal scorer, and he has that capability. The second part of it is how important is that line continuity? Like when you're shifting lines and moving parts and moving pieces, does that change up the centerman's game any or at all, or does it matter who's on the wing with it?
It depends who you ask. Like if you ask certain coaches, they tend to think, well, it doesn't really matter. But if you ask players, the guy that actually is in the game, they tend to feel like it's better to get to know somebody. Mm-hmm. Like I'd rather have a line mate or a partner for an extended period of time to find out how this is going to work rather than just every other game, I got a new partner, I got a new winger. It's like sometimes you're just trying to figure out who the hell's on your line, and it takes you a game or two. So if you can't figure it out and you go 2 or 3 games without a point, like that hurts you.
Yeah.
because there's no chemistry or whatever. You're not vibing well. Another area where Robert's going to pick up points is power play this year. Last year's power play was not great. The year before, not great. And last year, in that last quarter of the season, they really found some power play potency. They did. But Cam Fowler was on the number one power play. Now, I will say I'm anxious to see how they set it up this year, because when it really was kind of heating up was Zach Bolduc out there in the bumper spot right in the middle where Robert Thomas was feeding him and he was just scoring goals all the time.
Yeah.
Jimmy Snuggerud can't really go there because Thomas will be, it won't be a one-timer unless they flip Thomas back to the strong side and then put a left-handed shot down below on the goal line. Now you've got that little triangle to where you can go to the middle, you can go low, back to the middle, you can go up high to the defenseman, you can hit the weak side guy as well. Like, the options have to be there. And so that's where I think Robert Thomas has suffered too a little bit, is a lot of the guys are at 100-plus points. They're just power play
mavens.
Yeah. They have great teams with great power play, so they're like bonus points. No problem. We have 4 power plays today, probably going to pick up 2 points. Like, that's the kind of thing that some of these other guys have. So I think that, to your point, Carey, Pavel Buchnevich having a full season to where he's more of a 70 to 80-point player. And Jimmy Snuggerud, we'll see how that works out. People can't forget that Jimmy Snuggerud has never played an NHL schedule. I think the most he's played in the season is probably 30-some games. Marshy, would that be right?
For college, yeah, it's like 30, give or take. Depends on how many games you play in the postseason. But Minnesota, they were struggling to even get to the Frozen Four and win that bad boy.
Yeah, and so he's going to have a point in the season where it's going to feel long for him. And this year, though, what's nice about it is he will have the Olympic break. So Jimmy Snuggerud will get, 3 weeks of time where he's able to just rest and recover. There'll be some practices in there as well. But, I can see Jim Montgomery moving some players around. I could see Holloway getting a look with Thomas and Buchnevich. Yeah. I know we talk about that Shen, Kyrou, Holloway line like it was amazing, and they were. But if Dylan Holloway profiles more to be a top-line left winger for Robert Thomas and Pavel Buchnevich, then that's where he belongs.
Do you, and look, hammer me if I'm making a bad comparison here, but do you see Barkov as a comp to Robert Thomas?
Those are big boots to fill.
I understand that. He's a Selke level. But for me, if you look at Barkov, I know he's an elite playmaker, but he also sacrifices some pure offense at times because he's a complete player. I think his best season was with Florida in 18-19. He had 96 points.
Yeah.
So in terms of like answering the question about being a 100-point player, if Robert Thomas is sacrificing some of that offensive output because he's such a excellent two-way center, even with the power play points, Barkov's surrounded by better talent, and he hasn't reached that 100-point mark.
Yeah, I actually, what's weird is Patrice Bergeron was a name that came up in my mind. Now, he was elite. I forget how many Selkes he won, but it was crazy. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Selke trophies over the course of his NHL career. And his highest point total during his career was 79 points. It's the highest points he had in 18-19. So I think Robert Thomas is somewhere defensively between a Bergeron and a Ryan O'Reilly. And I think his point total is elite compared to those guys. Like, he's already outscored Patrice Bergeron. And if you dive into Ryan O'Reilly, like, he had some points, but that's the style of player I see more than Barkov. Yeah. And it's also to do with the size of the player, too. Bergeron was an excellent skater, very close to the same size as Robert Thomas. He's listed at 6'1", 196, of course, retired now. But Thomas is like 5'11", 190. Like, they're in that range, whereas Barkov's like 6'2", or 6'3", 220. Like, it's just a different animal. But yeah, so I think Robert Thomas can get to be somewhere between Ryan O'Reilly and Patrice Bergeron defensively as a 200-foot game. but I think his upside offensively is more than what both of those guys had.
Sure.
Is this the best situation that Robert Thomas has been in since he's been in the NHL? You know, you talk about the different line mates that he could potentially have this upcoming season. Do you think that this is the best situation for him to reach that 100-point total?
Yeah, as a lead actor, yes. No longer the co-star. This is his best situation. The other best situation he had was when he first broke in,
right,
playing with Pat Maroon and Tyler Bozak on a team that was just stacked and obviously end up winning the Stanley Cup. That's a pretty good situation. But Robert was not relied upon. He was a co-star in that one. More of an extra, actually, probably in that. So since becoming the lead guy or the lead horse or the alpha dog, as Army likes to say, this is his best chance to get to that 95, 100-point plateau. And it's really, really his best chance based on the fact he's playing under Jim Montgomery, who it just brings out the best in Robert Thomas all the time.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. That's Jamie Rivers, Carey Davis, and Andrew Marshall, Anthony Stalter. Arch Manning is already speaking like an NFL veteran. We'll play the latest on what he said when he was asked if Texas was the target and how much pressure is Arch and the Longhorns under. Are they under the most pressure of any team and any player in college football this season? That's next on 101 ESPN. It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Arch Manning, the grandson of Archie Manning, the son of Cooper Manning, and, of course, the nephew of both Eli and Peyton Manning, already sounds like an NFL professional. He was asked whether or not Texas is under the most pressure or is under immense pressure this season. And this was his response. And actually, we have the question and the response. So here's Arch Manning following the question.
Are you mentally prepared to have that huge X on your back all season long where everybody is going to be coming for you?
I mean, I think that's all of us at Texas, and I think we kind of try to shift the narrative of we're going for everyone else. The target's not on our back. We got a red dot on everyone else.
So he flipped it.
Oh, I love this. I love that he did that, by the way.
Yeah. We have that. No, it's everybody else. Everybody else has got the red dot.
He basically said, have you not seen the last name on the back of this jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who the fast lane I am?
Yeah.
That's what he said, basically.
Like, my dad wasn't a very good football player, but my uncles were, and my grandpa was good. What?
I think his dad was really good. He got hurt.
He got hurt.
Yeah. I think he
was a car
fast-laned
accident or
himself
something,
up.
wasn't it?
I don't know.
Carey, I probably should have fact-checked that. I'm Ron Burgundy. I always thought because Peyton and Eli always laugh at him, like, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
What's the terrible brothers? He's in a car accident.
I don't know if it was a car accident.
No. You said it's a car accident.
No, he said it was a car accident.
I thought it may have been
thought it was
a
an
car
injury.
accident.
That's terrible.
Let's see here. Manning was highly ranked prospect out of high school, ended up committing to the University of Mississippi. Archie's and later his brother Eli's alma mater. When the practices started in the summer before, Manning felt some numbness in his fingers and toes, so he went to the Mayo Clinic to be diagnosed. He was told he had spinal stenosis, a narrowing of the spine and pinching of the nerves. Manning accepted the diagnosis and immediately ended his playing career.
All right, so like I said, his dad was a great football player, not quite as elite, or didn't end up with the careers that his uncles or his grandpa did. You guys got to watch what you say these days.
Yeah, be careful. I think Arch Manning is under an immense amount of pressure. Some would say as much pressure or the most looked at player since, I don't know, Sam Darnold, right? He has the most pressure on him since Anthony mentioned Sam Darnold. Mm-hmm. We are one player.
I know what you're doing, CD.
No, I'm saying.
And I don't like it.
Sam Darnold has the most pressure in the NFL season. Arch is like the collegiate version of Sam Darnold. So
yeah, U.S. guy out of USC.
I mean,
highly touted guy coming out of college.
This is where we are, right? We understand that Texas does have an X on its back. There are people that are looking at them, and I don't know if it was this year or last year. Was it this year? It was last year when Sarkisian said Texas is back. Was that last year? I don't remember. But
I can't remember.
Either way, they are often looked at in that manner. You're the number one team in the country. You got Ohio State week 1. You threw 90 passes in your collegiate career last year, and you're taking over the number one team in the country. And there are so many expectations. I mean, I think about it like certain players when they come into the league or when they go into high school or go into college. There's an expectation of that player. Mm. I think of LeBron James, who had all of the expectations in the world, and he definitely met and matched each one of them. Arch Manning is on that level because of his grandfather, because of his uncles, because of the success that they've had in their careers. People are looking at him like, well, your last name is Manning. You should be the best player to ever grace this Texas football field, and that's the expectation going into this season for him. So I do think that there's a lot of pressure on him. I think he's trained well in media to understand how to flip the question, and he's probably been doing that for a long time because his family knows that that's part of being a quarterback, and especially a quarterback at Texas. But there is a lot of pressure on him and on the Texas Longhorns for this season.
But I think he likes it.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
No. But I know exactly what you're saying. And yes, there's a ton of pressure. I mean, the last name alone brings a ton of pressure, let alone the fact that he's been so hyped, let alone that everybody knows the NIL money he's getting and all of these things, right? But you watch this kid play, even limited last year. You watch him play, and after you watch him play, people were saying, wow, maybe he should take over. Like, Quinn Ewers was like, maybe. There was debate. And I think he's handling it well. I think he knows obviously he knows his whole life he's been dealing with the Manning name. Mm-hmm. And I think he's okay with it. Like some people, as you know, Carey, some people embrace that pressure. In fact, almost like it.
Yeah.
Whereas other people crumble. And I haven't seen him crumble, at least not yet.
He doesn't strike me as a guy that's going to crumble under the pressure. I just know that there is a lot of pressure on this team.
Oh, yeah.
And you're playing the number one team. You're the number one team playing Ohio State going into this first game.
That's going to be.
That is a huge game. That is a huge game. And it's going to be but I love it. I think I don't want to see, teams play blood donors week 1 or week 9.
Typically, we get 1 to 2 big games.
I love that this is the opening weekend matchup to see these two games play and 11 a.m. Like, let's get to it early. Yeah,
at the shoe.
Is there another team in the past that you could comp this Texas team to in terms of pressure?
I'm going to say no, only because it's different now with the college football playoff. Obviously more teams get in. You can have a stumble like Ohio State did, and still, assuming you didn't pile up a bunch of losses in previous months, still make the playoffs and go on a run. So I think that has changed from a pressure standpoint. But is Texas the team that is most under pressure this season?
Well, I think for this season, yes. I think the only team that I can think of maybe is the USC team when Pete Carroll was coaching Matt Leinart and Reggie Bush, and they ended up having a good year but lost to Texas in the national championship game. I think there was a lot of pressure for that team, especially being in L.A., being in the spotlight.
And Pete Carroll brought all that on, too.
He did.
Hyped it all up.
Yeah.
That team had won a championship, though, hadn't they?
They did.
The year before. So I think that alleviates some of the pressure. When you're talking about Texas, they haven't won a championship since that game, since that game you're talking about. I think that's more pressure on that program, on that organization, on that head coach. I think the only team that's probably under a similar and only coach that's under a similar type of pressure is Penn State and James Franklin, because they also haven't won, and they're the number 2 team in the country.
I actually think they're under more pressure.
I don't think so.
The only reason I would say that is because of all the attention that James Franklin has gotten over the years for not winning the big one, and this is the best team that he has assembled.
Agreed.
He's got a returning quarterback. You and I are both on the same wavelength for all. They're like, he's fine.
Right.
But when you look at, across the nation, they have one of the best teams.
They got one of the best rosters in football.
And Ohio State, while they won it, there's a lot of turnover there. Both coordinators are gone. Will Howard is gone. They're starting over at QB. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ohio State's going to be good. But Penn State, I think, has even more pressure because they should be now the team viewed as the top team in the Big 12. Or, the Big 10, excuse me.
And if Ohio State doesn't win the national championship last year, maybe they're also in this category.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan, they would absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The other team, I think, not on the same level, but the other team that I think is under immense pressure, and maybe you just look at the head coach, is LSU. Because of Brian Kelly. I mean, this is year 4. He's entering year 4 at LSU. He is without a college football playoff appearance or an SEC crown. Both are very, high. They are monumental goals, but nonetheless, you don't bring Brian Kelly in from Notre Dame and not try to win conference titles and appear in the college football playoff. Garrett Nussmeier is back, QB. The offense is great, but questions still remain about Brian Kelly's ability to get that LSU team back in the playoff.
Well, and don't forget about Kalen DeBoer in Alabama. Second year, no Nick Saban. What does that look like? Life after Nick Saban. I don't think that they had a great year last year.
The only thing I'll say on DeBoer, and you're right from the standpoint that a lot of people are talking about Kalen DeBoer. The only thing I'll say about him is that I believe this is now his 3rd season at Bama.
Second season.
So it was only
last year was his first year.
He doesn't even have his own recruits in yet.
Nope. Yeah, but you're at Alabama. Those guys.
He doesn't have his own recruits yet, Carey.
I thought he had a good go his first year, quite honestly. Coming in after Nick Saban, and none of his guys are his recruits. I thought he was fine.
Yeah, but that's a guy that he lost less than 5 games in his career or something like that.
Yeah, I think
went to the national championship the year before.
One big dig.
I think he's going to be fine.
At Alabama last year.
What's that?
They lost to Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that's tough. Like
somebody had to lose.
That was a tough loss.
Yes.
Diego Pava got
That was a bad loss,
That was
Carey.
a really
You love
bad
those.
loss. No, that was a terrible loss. Like it wasn't.
Especially when
So was
Saban.
You're the number one team. You're the number one team in the country. Yeah, you're the number one team, and you lose at Vandy. That's pretty much unacceptable for.
Especially when Saban said, "There's always a challenge in the SEC when you go on the road."
Yeah.
Unless it's to Vanderbilt.
Did he say that?
Yeah. Said it on College Game Day.
Nick Saban is going to be back in college football.
It's a great Nick Saban story.
Nick Saban, remember me saying this, Nick Saban's going to end up back at LSU.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yep. I
Waiting
think that
on Brian Kelly to.
Brian Kelly's going to stub his toe again. That's a tough schedule. We talked about it yesterday. And Nick Saban, who's now his popularity has soared, being with Pat McAfee and doing all that stuff on College Game Day.
Yeah.
He going back to LSU.
Right.
Watch.
My guy, Frick James, fellow Georgia fan in the Snake Pit, said, something wrong with Saban's recruits, LOL? No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but I mean, it's still, it's not. He's taking over.
Nothing wrong with his recruits.
He's taking over a team that he still wasn't familiar with. I mean, they could be excellent recruits, but he didn't put the time in with those guys.
A lot of excuses, quite honestly.
You know what? Fire him. I just fire him. I'm right now. I'm where CD was a couple of days ago.
Anthony,
Walker. Just
come on.
I'm done with the conversation.
The only thing we're firing.
I got poop in my pants now.
I know where you're going.
The only thing we are firing is we're firing up chips, Anthony.
Yeah.
With a coach that doesn't care if they win.
He does.
He's got a lot to prove.
I don't know that he doesn't care.
Trinkle's got a lot to prove in Mount Pleasant.
He literally said, dude, don't worry about the wins and losses.
He's like, I'm not all about football. Well, really, get out.
In fairness, though, he's at Central Michigan.
This is the MAC, and you're at Central Michigan, and you're not all about football.
Shouldn't
really
be expecting wins.
We've got a Bennigan's, and a Target. You better be, or Meyer. You better be all about football. We've got one Bennigan's, one Roadhouse,
and a Meyer. For sure, a Meyer.
So if you're not all in on football, buddy.
Is it a Texas Roadhouse?
It might have been
it's not even a Texas Roadhouse.
No, it's got to be a T road. I think it's. What's the one place with the buttered bread?
Yeah, Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, we got a Texas Roadhouse.
Okay. You know, Anthony, we had
Texas
one of those in my school, too.
By the way, Texas Roadhouse, when you're playing in the minors,
it's great.
It might as well be Ruth's Chris.
Oh, you're a college kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, you saved up some shekels to go there.
We'd roll into like some town and be like, as a bus is pulling, I was like, Texas Roadhouse. Lobby and 20, boys. Let's go. Ice cold beer. They have the peanuts that you used to throw on the floor.
Yeah. That's good stuff. I miss
Good old
Texas
days.
Roadhouse.
Good time.
And Bennigan's, for that matter. They had a sampler that was unbelievable.
Bennigan's sampler.
What's trending is next. The Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Oh, we're talking a lot more football in the Fast Lane, and I love it. Football is back, and Underdog is the best place to select entries and win money all season long. And you can play right here in Missouri. You can play Underdog. It's easy. Just choose a couple of players that you like or don't like based on the matchups. So the NFL season's next week, so maybe you like one of the quarterback matchups for week 1. You highlight it, and you say, I'd like this quarterback to go higher on his passing total, or maybe you don't like a running back matchup with a stout defense. Go lower on that running back's rushing total. How you want to play is completely up to you, but if you get your entries right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. You can play for as little as $1. It's super easy, a lot of fun to play, and at Underdog, I love the fact they even have live plays as well. So the game's going on, you get a feel for the game, get a feel for what players are doing, and you can play live there too. Download the app, sign up with my promo code, and Anthony to score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. Again, that promo code is my first name, Anthony. Millions of fans have already won billions making plays on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog. Make plays, win money. Must be 18 or older and present in Missouri. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.nspgambling.org.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals take on the Pirates tonight, looking to get back in the win column. A tough one last night. Sonny Gray on the mound for the Cardinals. First pitch tonight is at 6:45. We'll talk with Brad Thompson ahead of tonight's game. That will be at 4:30, so stay tuned for that. But coming up next, we have what's trending right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
What are the hot topics in the sports world?
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
It's time to find out with
What's Trending, brought to you by Elite Comfort Experts. Heating and cooling with no gimmicks, just guarantees. EliteComfortExperts.com.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it is time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, this is not a drill.
What?
The Fed Man is a Milwaukee Brewer.
Wow.
Good for him, man.
The Fed Man's probably going to be good again. The Brewers are like, hey, this guy.
We just talked about this off air, but like he's been terrible all year. Terrible.
That's harsh.
Carey, no, actually, he was bad here. He was terrible in Atlanta. Okay?
Okay.
What is Cardinal Nation going to do if, let's say, Eric Fetty, now that he's a Brewer, shoves, like for the rest of the season, has a really good run, like under a 3 ERA every time,
Then I would say, Jamie, that the Milwaukee Brewers, and I don't know how, but the Milwaukee Brewers are cheating.
You're just going to announce that
Yes.
and just say that that's
Yes.
what's
Those
taking
are
place?
your thoughts.
If the Fed Man starts to pitch well after being a dumpster fire for the Cardinals and Braves, if he magically gets to Milwaukee and starts to throw well for the Brewers, I will officially declare that the Milwaukee Brewers are cheating.
Waterboy makes a good point. The Fed Man threw a complete game this year.
Yeah, one game. One
he
game.
has it in there. It's in him. It's in him, Jamie.
Is it?
Just got to get
It was
it
the
out.
Nationals, right?
Way deep inside.
It was the Nationals that he threw that.
Play comes out every so often.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nationals were drunk,
Well, it was his former team, Anthony.
and they were drunk.
At the plate.
And then,
You know what? They were high as a kite on that high chew that day.
That's some good stuff, Anthony.
if
You should
Eric
try
Fetty
it.
pitches well in Milwaukee, how quickly does Cardinal Nation want to fire Dusty Blake?
Are we blaming Dusty Blake now?
Oh, well, if the-
we
if the
blame
Brewers-
Ollie, you blame the fans. I said it's Wilson Contreras. Marshy said it was Miles Michaelis.
I'm just saying.
Nobody's blaming
Because
Dusty.
people will be wondering, like, why can Milwaukee unlock what Eric Fetty's got?
That's interesting.
Well, let's not act like that's going is going to happen 100%. There's a chance that he could tank their season.
Marshy, I just said
I don't
what
think
if.
he'll tank their season.
We're playing the game here, Marshy. I said
They're
what
bringing
if.
him in.
Play a game, Marsh.
Holy crap.
I'm bringing him in for case of emergency.
Batting
And
practice?
if it turns out bad, well, maybe. If it turns out bad,
I want to work on
they're
the
gonna
offense.
throw him out there too many more times. But not the Cardinals. They don't keep running guys out there if they stink.
Well, they just got to get more information.
The Cardinals?
Yeah.
How much more? How much more?
About
you need?
37 games.
Who's going to pitch next year?
Oh,
You guys
boy.
know?
No.
You guys got any idea?
For Cardinals?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Who cares at this point? We'll find out. I'm saying what everyone's
I don't
thinking.
like Marshy's
Who
bitterness
cares right
today.
now? Season's over.
That bitterness
changed
is a lot.
quickly for Marsh.
Yeah.
I
We'll
am
find out in
very
the
surprised.
offseason.
I don't blame them, though, guys. I really don't.
I'm surprised. I can't tell a lie. This is a guy that is positive Pete, not Pete on the text line, because that guy is
that guy's
extremely
way positive. Yeah.
But he's positive Pete.
I don't know about that.
He's very, very positive. You are.
Not right now.
And now,
No, I'm sick
you're
of it.
over
It kind of makes me want to rethink everything in
Is
life.
it the 18 and a half, 18 games out of first place that you're sitting?
No, I don't know, Carey. Maybe it was the 5-0 deficit that they had before I walked out of the building last night.
Well, that's not great, but it's something.
They'll be fine.
Who?
The Brewers.
Oh,
They'll be fine.
guys, I'm
In spite of Eric Fetty.
despite what you guys say, I'm feeling great today, gentlemen.
You are?
Adam Thielen is a Minnesota Viking once again.
Got a new man on the Minnesota Vikings.
Absolutely.
Who's going to get him the ball?
J.J. McCarthy will. Jamie, watch your guys' mouths
You
when
better.
you speak about my quarterback.
You better.
Good thing you got Wentzy.
So, Minnesota receives Adam Thielen, a 2026 7th-round pick, and a 27 5th-round pick, and they send to Carolina a 26 5th-round pick and a 27 4th-round pick. That is the deal involving Adam Thielen.
Well, how do you feel?
I'm feeling great, Anthony.
Are you feeling great?
I'm feeling fantastic. I can bust out my Adam Thielen jersey once again.
Do you have an Adam Thielen jersey?
Absolutely.
Was it 19?
Number 19.
Wow.
That, I believe the NFL website spelled his name wrong. So,
Oh, no.
yeah.
No respect for
respect.
the Thiel man.
No.
Is anybody else 19, though? That's the question.
No, it'll be him. It has to be him.
All right.
He better get his number back. I'll tell you that for
It
free.
was a cute video online of him with his kids and whatnot, like being all happy about it.
Well, he's got to be. He's going from Carolina to Minnesota.
Up, you know who's next? Huh?
Kirky.
Making a return.
Yeah. Let's get the band back together, huh?
Together, baby.
Yeah.
Kirky football.
Man.
Well, you can't have him, though. He's the best backup in the league.
I would never want to take him away from you, Anthony.
He'll be back.
Next year?
No, this year.
This year?
Probably.
Nah. We've got our backup. Can never pay too much for a solid backup quarterback. That's what they say in the NFL.
He'll be starting by week 6.
You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. I've had your back on the J.J. McCarthy thing. You shut your mouth.
My bad.
In Minnesota.
Oh, Carey just added the scoop on top there. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Is Lamar Jackson a top 5 player in the NFL? Believe it or not, some don't think that. At least one knucklehead. What? You'll hear the audio and have a headache. Next on 101 ESPN. Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh, and Anthony Stalter. So the First Take crew on ESPN made their lists for the top 10 players in the NFL in 2025. It's players, not quarterbacks, players.
So any player.
Any player that plays in the NFL.
Okay.
Their lists from top to bottom, 10 to 1. Okay. Number 10 was Chris Jones, defensive tackle for the Chiefs. Number 9, Micah Parsons, future Falcon. Number 8, Jamar Chase. Number 7, Justin Jefferson. Number 6, Patrick Surtain, the second. Number 5, Joe Burrow. Number 4, Lamar Jackson. Number 3, Myles Garrett. Number 2, Josh Allen. Number 1, Patrick Mahomes. That list, okay, you could debate, you could squabble here and there, but
you could rearrange the deck a little bit.
Sure, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, Mad Dog Russo decided to sound off on said top 10 list, highlighting one player specifically.
Okay.
Here's your free headache for the day.
Well, first off, I don't like lists in baseball or football where you put the quarterback with the player or the pitcher with the everyday player. That's the first, because it's almost two separate categories. That's the first thing. Second thing, how in the world could you put Lamar over Joe Burrow when Joe Burrow won a championship playoff game in Kansas City? Jackson's never done that. How in the world could you do that? And, speaking of where is T.J. Watt on this list? You telling me T.J. Watt is not a top 10 player? Where the heck is he? How about, I don't know. Where's Max Crosby on this list? You can't put Jackson 4. Burrow, Allen, and Mahomes. If you want to put the quarterback with the player, which I would never do, but if you want to do that, you have to go Burrow, not in any particular order, Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, 1, 2, 3. That's all there is to it. 1, 2, 3. Then you want to put Garrett 4. You want to maneuver. But you can't put Lamar Jackson ahead of Burrow, who's won a championship game in Kansas City. Jackson's never done that. That's ridiculous.
Carey, your thoughts.
I laughed out loud. This guy's crazy, man. I like you, but you're crazy, man. You can't put Lamar ahead of Joe Burrow because Joe Burrow won a playoff game in Kansas City.
Wait. Can you take a step back? Who won in Kansas City?
Joe Burrow.
Who won in Kansas City?
The Bengals won.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's the kind of the point that I was making. Like, Joe Burrow wasn't
do you think they win that game without Burrow?
Yeah, but he wasn't 1 on 11.
Exactly.
I'm just saying that,
he won that game without an offensive line.
That
was bad.
It wasn't great, but
he was alone.
Well, they actually played really good defense that game, too, and didn't allow Patrick Mahomes to go off.
Yeah.
They dropped 8, they rushed 3, and said, Patrick, take as long as you want, buddy.
Yep.
If you can find somebody with 8 people dropping to your 4 or 5 people running routes, good luck.
And then 3 weeks later, they said, you know what? Let's start giving away our defensive talent. That
was not smart. I agree with him on putting the quarterbacks and the position players on the same list. I think that's a bit difficult because the quarterbacks are, and that's why I also think that MVP should be, it should be it should be a quarterback award because essentially the quarterback is going to win it every year. And then you have offensive player of the year and you make that, whatever position player, however you want to decipher that or whatever. You just have a quarterback award and then the MVP award, whatever it is. Lamar Jackson is on the list and I
don't think he said he's not on the list. He said that Burrow should be ahead of him.
Yeah, I think I would probably have the guy that has won multiple MVPs higher on the list than Josh Allen. Like, Josh Allen won one, Lamar finished second. Like, Lamar has finished top 5 more times than Joe Burrow and Josh Allen. I don't know how you can put in your brain that he doesn't deserve. Like, the team wins an AFC championship game or a Super Bowl, and the players have a huge part of it, but it's still a team game. Like, and individually, Lamar Jackson is one of the best. I've said this time and time again, if he retired today, he's a Hall of Famer, in my opinion, because he's had that great of a career thus far. If he ended his career today due to injury or just said, you know what, fast lane and I'm walking away, I think he's a Hall of Famer. I don't know that you say that about Josh Allen. I don't even know if you say that about Joe Burrow. So, yeah, I think Lamar Jackson is on this list ahead of those guys, and I think Mad Dog Russo, probably a great guy, but I think this was a crazy take.
Well, the other thing is Lamar Jackson, to your point, Carey, won 2 MVPs, 2019 and 2023, which, in my opinion, matters when you're talking about a list of who are the best individual players in the NFL.
Correct.
This is a list about the best individual players in the NFL, not how they performed in the playoffs or any of that. As a team. No, this is the best individual players. Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP.
Yeah. Well, what Mad Dog did is he just made the argument fit his narrative.
Yeah.
Which
we all do.
We do. But because he's 100% correct, Joe Burrow did what I thought was almost the unthinkable that year and went into Kansas City and won that game.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar has not done that. What's the one thing that but almost everybody says about Lamar? He hasn't been able to get his team to that spot.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't elevated his team. So he is a 2-time MVP, and I'm not saying he's not, one of the top quarterbacks, but I'm just saying if you were to make the argument like Mad Dog did, that is the one thing you target, is that Lamar has not been able to do that.
Right.
And he did it. And whether he's right or wrong, that one point of his is correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Otherwise, like the whole argument, Josh Allen or Lamar, I think both of those guys are sensational. They both do so many things. Yeah. If you have Lamar as the number 2 quarterback and Allen 3 or vice versa, to me, I'm with Jamie on that one. It's just a yes.
Agreed.
Any other issues with this list?
TJ Watt not being on there, he does have a bit of an issue. I think TJ Watt, if you're going to have Myles Garrett on there, TJ Watt, it's got to be on this list.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. How many defensive players of the year for TJ Watt? At least one.
He's got one.
And what does Myles Garrett have?
One.
I'd say both guys impact the game tremendously.
I would say so, too. Yeah. What about Saquon for you? Where's Saquon?
I think Saquon is outstanding. I can't argue for him to be ahead of anyone in the top 10 right here. I think that top 10, I love it. I do believe that Jamar Chase is better than Justin Jefferson. It's a tomato issue. You do what you do, whatever. But I like the list in where it is. I don't have an issue with anyone that is on this list. I think they all deserve to be in the top 10. So I'm fine with it.
Okay. No Kyle Pitts in the top 10?
He's just outside of it.
Not yet.
Yeah, he's just outside of it.
Right. Just outside of it.
15. Anthony.
Times.
Thanks for asking.
10.
Wow. He's not 150. He might
in the league. It's probably about 500. For being fair. All right.
He's not that bad.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. No, he's not bad. He's just
you watch.
I'll be watching. You know what I saw?
Mm-hmm.
Whole lot of nothing. Gauntlet next on 101 ESPN.
4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
402, your time check, brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler, with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter, and we welcome in Chris. What's up, Chris?
How you doing, guys?
Doing great, man. Appreciate you listening. Thank you for playing. Would you like to take on Marsh, Carey, Jamie, or me today in the Gauntlet?
So here's the deal. It's between JR or CD, and I think about it like this. CD will run me over like a Mack truck. JR will pull the sweater over my head and follow me till I'm dead. So I'm going to take on Carey today.
You'd rather get hit by a truck. All right.
He don't want lightning and thunder, Carey.
Mack truck's better than what JR is going to do to me.
Guess it's quicker.
All right.
Truck is quicker.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
Carey Davis.
Good luck, Chris.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to get pummeled either way.
Wow, Chris. Come on, Chris. We want positivity, man. Let's go, baby.
Smokes.
Let's see what happens here.
All right, well,
All right,
tell Marsh to spin that wheel. Chris, go ahead. Tell Marsh to spin that wheel.
You got to activate Marshy, Chris.
Spin the wheel. Yeah, I know. I listen every day. Spin that wheel, Mark.
All right. Do you have a category that you're hoping for?
Who am I playing? CD?
Yep.
I'm okay with football as long as it's not pro, but otherwise it don't matter. In hockey, I'm done either way.
What about just like random things? Are you good with that stuff?
I would have smashed you guys yesterday. I would have went.
All right. Well, you got random today,
that
buddy.
George thing would have killed me.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got random again today.
All right, let's roll.
All right, Chris, you're going to get 4 questions, all random. Each question is worth 2 points unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, those questions become worth 1 point. Are you ready?
Yep, go.
Question 1. Who composed the 1972 anthem Rock and Roll Part 2, a favorite of sports arenas everywhere?
What? Option.
The Ramones, Gary Glitter, or Queen?
The Ramones.
Final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
All right, Chris. Question 2. Since 2015, this studio has pledged it will not depict cigarette smoking in movies that are rated G, PG, or PG-13, unless it's for historical accuracy or it portrays cigarette smoking unfavorably. Who was that? What studio?
I'm a heater smoker, and I don't even know what. I have no idea. I'll need the options on that.
All right. Was it Illumination Entertainment, Disney, or DreamWorks Animation?
DreamWorks. That's a total guess.
Final answer?
Final answer.
All right.
Jeez.
All right, question number 3. The most popular dog breed in the United States is the Labrador Retriever. But can you name the most popular dog breed in Missouri?
Yeah, I can. It's not the Labrador Retriever. It's actually the same dog that my wife has. It's the Australian Shepherd. No final answer. No options. Final answer.
All right, so your final answer is the Australian Shepherd, you said?
Australian Shepherd is the most popular breed in Missouri.
Okay. All right.
Final answer.
All right, Chris, final question. This one's good. Jamie likes this one. Forget the big dumper. Where did Thomas Crapper develop the ball cock valve?
Well, the big dumper, he's having one heck of a year. I'll need options on that.
All right, here you go. Denmark, Bangladesh, or the United Kingdom?
I'll do Bangladesh, but just because I don't know. Final answer.
All right.
All right. Getting CD back in here. Chris, how you feeling, bud?
Well, I'm pretty sure I got I got two.
All right.
I mean, I got 2 points on one answer. The other 3, I'm not so sure.
All right.
All right, well, we got CD back in here with us. He's plugging in his ears. CD, how is the Cone of Silence, bud?
Oh, it was good. I was in there with Mike Ryder, but he's on the phone, so that was pretty.
Who's he on the phone with?
I don't
Were you
know.
listening to his conversation?
Nah, I wasn't eavesdropping.
Carey.
I minding my business.
Carey.
He's talking to Bradford.
Yeah, okay.
Them Bradford Bruns.
Carey.
Chopping it up.
Your category today is random.
Oh, pack a lunch.
Yeah. And here we go. Question 1, Carey. Who composed the 1972 anthem Rock and Roll Part 2, a favorite of sports arenas everywhere?
You know I don't know that. Don't you? He could be anybody. He could be anyone from Pink Floyd to Metallica. I have no clue. Options.
Pink Floyd, Metallica, no. The Ramones, Gary Glitter, or Queen?
What's it called?
Rock and Roll Part 2.
I don't even know what that song sounds like.
I do.
The Ramones, final answer.
Sing it for us, Jamie.
It goes, da, hey, da, 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 hey.
Okay, so, and it's not Queen. I don't think. I do know that. All right. I don't think that's Queen.
Rock and roll. Hey, rock and roll. All right. Question 2, Carey. This one's easy, so pay attention. Since 2015, this studio has pledged it will not depict cigarette smoking in movies that are rated G, PG, or PG-13 unless it's for historical accuracy or it portrays cigarette smoking unfavorably. Which studio?
Hell, if I know, is that Warner Brothers or it's the only studio that comes to mind. That'd be a hell of a guess. Warner Brothers, final answer.
Question number 3. The most popular dog breed in the United States is the Labrador Retriever. But can you name the most popular dog breed in Missouri?
Oh, hell no. Options.
Options are the American Pit Bull Terrier, the Australian Shepherd, or the Golden Retriever.
I don't think it's a pit bull. What was the second one?
Australian Shepherd.
Yeah. All right. What was the last one?
The Golden Retriever.
Golden Retriever. Final answer. This is terrible. Terrible. Just terrible.
All right. Last question, Carey. And it's a good one. Forget the big dumper. Where did Thomas Crapper develop the ball cock valve?
What? That's not a real question. Bradford, is this Bradford wrote these questions? Because Ryder, if you're still on the phone with him, tell him I got some words for him when you get done. Can you repeat the question, please?
Pay attention.
The big dumper? I thought you were going to say the big dipper.
Forget the big dumper. Where did Thomas Crapper develop the ball cock valve?
That's not even a real person. Options.
Denmark, Bangladesh, or the United Kingdom?
Denmark. Final answer. What's the who? What did he invent?
The ball cock
valve.
No, it's just called that. But do you know what that is?
I have no clue.
It's that thing in the toilet that stops water from.
It's very important.
Yeah, imagine water be everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah. Without that ball cock valve. All right, we ready?
No.
Guys, I'm going to go, almost straight down the list. Here we go. Chris versus Carey today in Random. Who composed the 1972 anthem Rock and Roll Part 2, a favorite of sports arenas everywhere? Chris said the Ramones. Carey said the Ramones. Correct answer is...
my guy, Gary Glitter, baby.
Gary Glitter.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
We have a 0-0 tie. Since 2015, this studio has pledged it will not depict it would not depict cigarette smoking in movies that are rated G, PG, or PG-13, unless it's for historical accuracy or it portrays cigarette smoking unfavorably. Chris went with DreamWorks Animation.
That's a good one.
Carey went with the brothers at Warner. Correct answer is...
it's Disney.
Disney.
Of course.
Disney was
Warner Brothers an option?
No, sir.
No, damn it. No, they weren't.
No. Illumination, Disney, DreamWorks Animation.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Let's go to the most popular question. Forget the big dumper. Where did Thomas Crapper develop the ball cock valve? Chris went with Bangladesh. Carey went with Denmark. Correct answer is...
the UK.
Of course,
United Kingdom. Marshy, score check.
0-0.
Oh, who would have thought?
All right, this one is vital. Comes down to this.
Winner, chicken dinner for me.
The most popular dog breed in the U.S. is the Labrador Retriever. But can you name the most popular dog breed in Missouri? Carey went with the Golden Retriever. Chris told us about his wife's dog, and he knows this one, and he went with the Australian Shepherd without the options.
Damn.
And you just heard Chris say, winner, chicken dinner. Jamie, correct answer is...
Australian Shepherd.
The Australian Shepherd. Chris.
What?
The Australian Shepherd is the winner.
Okay.
Chris.
You have chosen wisely.
Chris, you knew it all along. You were fired up. You were so convinced that you just said winner, chicken dinner. Congratulations. You knock off Carey 2-0 here in the Gauntlet. Carey's going to head to the old penalty box, and he'll be back on tomorrow. Nice job, Chris.
I've been telling Carey for a long time that I could run him over like a Mack truck. So tomorrow I'll choose JR, and he'll pull the sweater over my shoulders and pummel me.
There you go.
Never know, Chris. Never know.
I don't know. You pulled one out today, my friend. Your defense is pretty good.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Chris. Nice job. All right.
Let's try, Carey.
Carey, sorry.
Hell no.
Sorry about it, man. Sorry about it.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, cool.
Well, to pull the curtain back here.
Peek behind the curtain.
Because Marshy was confused, which means
right now?
Well, Marshy thought I won, I think.
I had a problem with this, so I Googled it. And in 2024, Forbes Advisor survey of Missouri dog owners identified the Australian Shepherd as the state's favorite breed. However, the answer on our thing was the American Pit Bull Terrier.
Well, I mean, it would have been nice for me to be part of this conversation.
Marshy, literally, as he was reading it, I said, we got a problem.
And I saw Jamie typing away, and I'm like, he's looking this up.
Justice for CD.
Well, CD, here's your justice. You can read that. You're a good reader.
Is that, what's the question again? Can you reread the question,
the most popular dog breed in Missouri.
Is that, that was for 2024. We're talking overall. So, right. What's the most popular dog breed in Missouri?
Well, Carey, you got it wrong.
Yeah, we both got it wrong.
Here we go, 2025.
Oh. No. That's not what the question says.
It says Australian Shepherds. Again.
We're going to figure this one out.
Dog breed overall?
Yeah.
Well, it has to be in Missouri.
the popular dog breed in Missouri, Golden Retriever, is right there. 2024. Now, you got to get Bradford on the line and ask him, did he mean for 2024 or did he mean for a lifetime? Because the question doesn't say in 2024. Anthony, does the question say in 2024?
Don't look at me. I can't read.
All right. Listen.
In
2024, it has the Australian Shepherd. But, we Houston. Huh? Houston?
The Rockets?
We got a problem.
Well, take it up with Bradford.
By the way, Gary Glitter, not a great guy.
Not a great guy at all.
Oh.
Bad past.
Okay.
Not great. Things were found in his home, and, not great.
Okay. All right.
I'll just leave it at that.
I'm going to keep the
number of states ranked this breed their favorite.
Oh, my God. He's
Austrian Shepherd, 10. Australian Shepherd, 10. Labrador Retriever, 10. We got price questionable. That's all I'm saying. That's best. And Marcia, you might want to put your poll out there and see what's happening.
Problem we have in Carey is that Chris, without the options, said Australian Shepherd.
And Chris could be wrong.
His wife has an Australian Shepherd.
Yeah.
He would
For 2024, he
He would technically have
but
one,
overall,
too.
Overall. And Bradford, he was way off, clearly. But neither here nor there.
Yeah, Bradford didn't even have the Australian Shepherd as an option.
Oh, it gets better. It only gets better for CD.
We gave you a chance.
It only gets better for CD.
We gave you a chance.
It only gets better for CD. Get Bradford on the line. Bradford.
Let's just move on.
Ryder, you still on the phone?
You're talking to Marshy right now.
Ryder, get Ryder in here.
All right, moving on. The Blues pipeline rankings. We'll give them to you. Tell you what we think next on 101 ESPN. It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Jamie Rivers, and a disgusted Carey Davis, who spent the entire break fuming over the dog question.
The loss well.
Not so much. Hey, your St. Louis Blues ranked number 16th in the NHL in terms of pipeline rankings for 2025. Number 1 on that list, Teach Me How to Snuggie. Jimmy Snuggerud.
Yes.
Number 2, Jamie's going to have to break him down. Number 3, Justin Carbonell.
Adam Juracek?
Yeah, Adam Juracek. Number 3, Justin Carbonell. Why don't we? And number 4 is Dalibor Dvorsky, otherwise known as Dusty Dvorak. Number 5, Otto Stenberg. So we'll stop there. Top 5 players, Jamie. First of all, overall rank number 16th in the NHL. Unfair, like Carey's question in the Gauntlet.
Very unfair.
I think the ranking is slightly inaccurate, just based on the fact that the Blues had 9 players at the World Junior Championship last year.
Yeah, suck at NHL,
which was the most, and so it's tough to say they're 16th if they have the most prospects at the best tournament in the world.
Very, very good point.
So are they top 5? I'm not gonna. I don't have enough time to dive into every team's prospect pipeline.
Why are you here?
To talk about the Blues.
Oh.
We are the home of the Blues.
Carry on.
We're not the home of the Blue Jackets.
Or Flames.
You're what?
Or Flames.
No, you're right. By the way, good news. Your San Jose Sharks just got approved for renovations to their SAP Center out in San Jose. It's going to look real nice next time you go out there, Clark.
Yeah.
I know you're hurting, Carey, but that sarcastic clap for my not San Jose Sharks, I don't like it.
I was just clapping.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to get together, and we're going to gift Carey an Australian Shark.
I am pissed. Yeah.
Are you ticked because you didn't get it to the tiebreaker round?
I'm ticked because it's a lot of discrepancy in that question. It's some information. Just saying, I learned some things. The curtain got pulled back a little bit further for me in the break, and now, we gotta talk to somebody.
It's
Somebody's gotta get
a
fired,
bull
like you said,
terrier
Jamie.
spit.
Mm-hmm. That's bad.
I was thinking maybe Bull Thomas Crap.
Yeah, all of that.
Gotta watch the valve.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, so Jamie, this NHL list is completely off base.
No, not completely
ranking
off
too
base.
low.
I think the Blues are probably top 10, though, as far as their pipeline is concerned. That's just me speaking. Juracek is a heck of a defenseman. He's got, good size, good skills. The problem with him is he's had a hard time staying healthy. So hopefully he's over those battles and he's able to have a full season. As you go down here, Justin Carbonell, I like him at number 3, but for me, he's going to have to show me a little bit more still. What are you laughing at? I know.
Pissed off.
I looked over. You were staring at me.
Why do you think I'm not looking at him? I'm not looking at him.
I am pissed off. I don't normally get mad about Gauntlet losses.
No, yeah, you do.
I take my L's and I go sit in this dang on chair and I shut up about it. But this one is, yeah. No, but continue. Let's go Blues.
Oh, man. All right. Justin
You sounded
Carbonell.
like Vince Vaughn. No, but seriously, I'm fired up. Let's kill some birds.
I don't even know where I'm going anymore.
No, yeah, the Blues. The pipeline rankings are crap, but the prospects are not.
Frank. No, Justin Carbonell, we'll see what happens come training camp. He had a great development camp. He had a so-so World Junior camp, but big things coming for the young man.
Mm-hmm.
And as you go round out with your guy, Dusty Dvorak, he's got a couple of years under his belt here, one in Sudbury, last year in the American Hockey League with Springfield. We'll see where he ends up. I think that the addition of Suter being a centerman helps Dvorsky maybe play on the wing and get some opportunities there like Robert Thomas did.
Now, do you believe the Blues have enough in the pipeline to elevate this team to the next level?
Well, that's a tough question to answer because when you're relying upon young players to reach their potential, they don't all do that. They don't. And my biggest, I guess, question or thought is, will Army actually just see it out with all of these young players? Like, will they start to stagger in, or will he at some point make a trade? Because he's got a lot of players that play the same positions here. And we learned from the Zach Bolduc trade that if Army feels like he has a surplus in a certain area, he's going to move that for something that he wants to acquire, which was a big right-handed shot defenseman. So, will it be Otto Stenberg? Will it be Jiricek? Will it be Cardinal? Like, who knows? At some point, one of these guys or two will be moved to add pieces that do get you to the next level. And that's kind of how they've done it before. Let's just take Tage Thompson, for example, and you required Ryan O'Reilly. So Army has done it before with a very highly touted prospect when he feels like the team is right there, ready to contend or compete. So we'll see. I like the young players, but again, potential it's a scary word sometimes because you just don't know. And when these guys hit the pro level or the NHL level for that matter, it either translates or it doesn't. But Army's done a hell of a job of stocking the cupboards.
He certainly has. All right.
CD, your thoughts?
I agree.
Brad Thompson next on 101 ESPN.
Circus Sports coming to Missouri in December. It's exciting times for Circus Sports and really exciting times for my guy, Derek Stevens, who his whole vision was to have the world's largest sports book, and he created that in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Circus Sports Casino is, it's unbelievable. You have to get in there and check it out. Also, get over there and sign up for contests coming up. The Circa Million, Circa Survivor, the Circa Grandissimo as well. These are all contests that are open for registration in Nevada before September 6th at 2 p.m. And if we're talking about Circa Million and Circa Survivor, together, $21 million in guaranteed prizes. There's no rake either. So if the entries go above the guarantee, all that extra money right back in the prize pool. And then download Circus Sports Illinois, the app, and you can run the contest all right there in the palm of your hand, or you can make your daily wagers, whatever you want. Maybe it's a futures bet. Maybe it's a player prop or parlays. You can do all of that on the app. They've got tight money line splits, and don't forget that they have the best odds of any app that's out there. So please don't miss out on all this amazing action. You can bet like a pro with your Circus Sports Illinois app and join in on all the excitement around my people over there at Circus Sports. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER, text ILGAMB to 833-234.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. The Cardinals take on the Pirates tonight, looking to get back in the win column. First pitch tonight from Busch Stadium is at 6:45. Sonny Gray on the mound for the Cardinals. We are going to talk about your St. Louis Cardinals with our guy, Brad Thompson, so stay tuned. That's coming your way next right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
We're hanging with Brad Thompson on 101 ESPN.
Hanging breaking ball from Brad Thompson. And boy, does he get a swing on it. Lift and separate and see you later.
Hanging with BT is sponsored by St. Luke's, ranked top 2% in the nation for cardiac surgery by Health Grades. Visit stlukes-stl.com.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Let's head to the Callier and Thompson phone line to talk to our guy, Brad Thompson, 2006 World Series champ. Alongside Chip Carey, of course, on the FanDuel Sports Network, and an all-around tremendous human being. What's up, BT?
Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
Well, Carey's a little hot under the collar, so I'm just going to turn it over to him because he's got a very important non-Cardinals question for you, BT.
BT, what do you got?
BT, you are a great teammate. I just want to get that out there. So my question for you is, one of our favorite segments of the day is the Gauntlet. Have you ever lost the Gauntlet and it happened to be a question that was a bit odd or not properly asked, or the answer was not proper? Have you ever lost the Gauntlet because of, switching some things around come time for the answer?
Well, look, what's that? Switched it around when it was time for the answer?
Yeah, the answer was different than what the answer actually was. So, it's a bit confusing.
Brad, I'll talk for my friend here, CD, who's still extremely fired up. He's throwing a lot of words at you.
Words.
We had a question, and Brad, you know this. We sat side by side for many years, and when you have a question you think might be wrong, you Google it quickly so that you make sure that whoever gets the question right, it's right based upon Google. And so as the question was being answered, which was what is the most popular dog breed in Missouri?
What do you think, by the way?
What do you think,
You're
by the way?
a huge dog fan.
Yes.
Most popular in Missouri. Now, is this popular or the most owned or the most that are out there? Like,
a lot of good questions.
The word was popular in the question.
Because I would bet, like, if we're looking in shelters, the most popular dog in a shelter is probably a pit bull, because there's a lot of those in there. I would think that the most popular dog, there's a lot of hunters out there. I would just say Labrador Retriever. If I had to pick one, I'd go Labrador.
Really? So that was one of the options. American Pit Bull was also one of the options. But according to 2024, they had a survey out there. It was the Australian Shepherd. Now.
That's what I said, BT. That's what I said. Now, the question didn't specify.
Anybody listening right now know anybody that has an Australian Shepherd? No, you don't.
Yeah, I know one person that does.
One person.
My brother has one.
Yeah,
Two people.
Lots of energy.
Two people.
They're pretty popular, Carey.
So, BT, my comrades here, they gave me a bad. They gave me a bad question and gave me a bad answer, and I lost the Gauntlet. And I had to go sit in the penalty box because that's the new rule. I had to sit away from everyone else for a whole segment by myself. And these guys just carried on.
That's a new rule?
Yeah, it's a new rule. It's terrible, too.
Yeah.
Obviously, which I know of. I'm just saying that. I knew that rule, obviously. That's tough. You know what, though? I will say you handled that. You're a competitor. You don't like to lose. It was a BS question. But... And it is a little insight into how much is really put into those questions every day. Don't get too upset, people. But I would say that you handled that better than others that have been a part of that show when maybe it was called something different, when a question wasn't worded correct, or maybe wasn't able to factually check. All right? You handled it like a true gentleman.
I try. Thank you, BT. Great teammate you are.
Oh, man.
Unlike these two.
What are you talking about?
You can ask your baseball question now.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. And just for clarification, really quick, Randy would have killed somebody.
There you go. Exactly.
Somebody would have been flying down a flight of stairs with a bookshelf following him if Randy was a part of that.
Trivia? No.
Have you ever been to a trivia night? Yes. That kind of question would be on trivia night. I don't know. All right, Brad. In all seriousness, Andre Pallante, boy, he scuffled last night. And if you look at his last 4 outings, while only 22 of the 23 runs that he has allowed were earned, I still think he has scuffled a bit. But you don't have a lot of options either. So how nervous, concerned should we be about the 2026 starting rotation?
Ask me a Gauntlet question.
All right. It also like with Pallante, is this part of the growing pains, or are we seeing somebody that might not be ticketed for the rotation?
Look, it's one where he better not be shoot in for the rotation at this point in 2026. Like, there's still a lot to earn, and I still believe that there's more there for Andre Pallante. But he's going to have to continually prove it. Like, these last couple of outings have been tough. He's always going to be, at least currently with his stuff, he's going to be a pitch-to-contact guy. And, look, the first couple of batters of the game yesterday, Chip and I are up here like, all right, look, couple ground balls, found a hole. And it's double walk, 2 RBI single, RBI double. Say, oh, well, 5 runs in, what are you going to do? Like, it's really difficult right now. It's difficult for any team to string together wins when your starting pitching is putting you in a hole early. So for the 2026 rotation, look, I do think that is a large concern. We spent a whole lot of time talking about these young players and their runway from a position player standpoint. That's a big storyline. But who's going to be eating up these innings next year is a really big one. Like, you got Matthew Liberatore coming back. Obviously, you got Sonny Gray under contract still, barring some sort of a trade that he would agree to. Pallante is still around. McGreevy, obviously, is going to be in that mix also. But you got to bring in some more depth. And the follow-up question is, which I'm sure it's the same question that everybody's been asking about Michaelis and asking about Pallante for the last handful of starts, is, why are they still getting these shots? It comes down to the depth. Like, if they believed in their heart of hearts, I think that if Quinn Matthews, for example, was ready, I think he'd be here. Like, I really do. So I feel like it's one right now where that is going to be one of the biggest questions, is not only what does the rotation look like next year for these guys, but then you fast forward and say, what does the organizational depth look like? Like, who is coming? Who is knocking on the door? Is Quinn Matthews ready? They took a big blow with Tekoa Roby being injured. Same thing with Jerpy being injured. That one hurt them a lot too. How quickly does Liam Doyle progress in what would be his first real big league or professional season next year, even though he started throwing now? Like, that's going to be one of the biggest questions, is the arms race. And then I really think that a lot of what Chaim Bloom and his team are going to do is, look, you got to figure out from a prospect standpoint what you believe you have, and then you got to turn some of that into pitching that's ready to go in the big league level. I think that'll be one of the biggest challenges, but one of the biggest needs for this club.
BT, I might go in a different direction because when I watched this kind of unfold the other night, I'm not going to lie, I've been in the same situation before, is the Wilson Contreras thing, where he gets a little hot under the collar, to say the least. I can't say I was thrilled with the throwing of the bat. Obviously, you don't want to hit your own coach with the bat, and the throwing of
should have been standing there. We established that.
The high chew onto the field. But overall, I just didn't see 6 games in it. Do you have any insight as to why they said 6 games?
So I think it is, and without hearing definitively why, but it's the items being thrown towards an umpire. Like, that's what's going to get you the games. Now, I initially thought it was probably going to be 3, just guessing out of nowhere, being a guy that served a 3-game suspension and got it down to 2 after an appeal. I thought that's kind of where he would be at. But they took it a little bit more seriously. I asked Ollie just a little bit ago if there was any update on that. He said he hadn't heard an update on the appeal process yet. Wasn't sure if it was done. I don't know if anything's happened in the last hour. But that's first of all, look, guys, I think we're all in the trust tree here. We understand blackout rage as a group.
Oh, yes. Yes, clearly.
Oh, yes.
We're probably not the group where everybody hangs out and then somebody pops off and then Jamie murders somebody. Carey is burying the body. Anthony's driving. I don't know. I'm talking to the cops.
That is a perfect scenario right there. You crushed our roles, BT.
Well played.
Jeez.
Movie coming soon.
Holy smokes.
But anyways, but it is one, though, where you look at it. We all know, like, this team's got an outside chance, right? It's still an outside chance, and maybe way outside. Who knows? Of being a wild card club. But you need your best players available for the biggest game. Safe to say, over the weekend against the Reds, a team that you're trying to hunt down in the wild card race, you need your best player, and Wilson Contreras has been your best offensive player. There's a good chance you're not going to have him there. So that part of it bites you. So I know that in the moment we're not thinking ahead sometimes of stuff like that, but stuff like that matters, right, at the end of the day. I know he's been nothing but a good teammate, nothing but had his guys back, but that one bites your club.
BT, I'm looking at these games, and I'm watching Nolan Gorman, and I feel like at some point, this offseason, they're going to have to move some people to alleviate some of the clutter that they have. Has Nolan Gorman performed well enough to put himself on this roster for 2026, or is he still someone that you're looking at that needs to improve in some areas, defensively specifically, if he's going to be playing third base?
Well, there's no question defensively there need to be improvements. I mean, I think you look at some of the metrics in general, they're not favorable for him over at third, and not favorable over at second either. So, like, that part of it's got to be better. But what he will do for you, and he's already shown this, and this is without making some of the recent adjustments that he has made, and we're going to get into some of those adjustments in the pregame. I would tune in right before the game. I tune in for the entire pregame show on FanDuel, and I would definitely tune in right before the game as we do a little breakdown. Might even be a little key player profile on Nolan Gorman. That's not a tease. It's a deep tease, boys. But he's proven that he'll be a 25-plus home run guy at the big league level, and I think that he can do that consistently. He will strike out a ton. That's going to be part of it. Now, to the larger question of is he a part of the Cardinals' 2026 roster, I don't know if they have the answer on that one yet because of what we talked about before. You have other needs, right? So if there's a team out there that has pitching needs and the ask is Gorman, again, we're just playing armchair GM right now. I have no insight onto how they feel about any players, but we do know what they need. Like, would that be an ask that would get you off of wanting the pitcher that you want? Probably not, right? If it's a controllable arm that can help you at the big league level. So I know this. He'll be a wanted commodity and will be in the big leagues, like somewhere. And maybe it's in St. Louis. Maybe it's playing third base. Or maybe it ends up being somewhere else. I will just say, too, the adjustments that he's made recently are real. Like, they're tangible. He's using the entire field instead of being pull happy. He's doing all the things that they've wanted him to do, and hopefully that continues. For a lot of these younger Cardinal hitters, this last month is really important. And, again, right before the game, you could really tune in on FanDuel and see the swing breakdown, guys. You might even want to go live with it, even though you're not a visual medium. You might want to do it anyhow.
Brad, well done. Well done, my friends.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Check out FanDuel Sports Network. Full breakdown, player profiles, outstanding breakdowns.
Kia player profile.
The Kia player profile, yeah.
It's the only kind of player profile we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ones with money behind them.
Yeah, exactly.
Witty banter, exceptional breakdowns, and what is sure to be a absolute gem pitched tonight by Sonny Gray. Looking forward to it, Brad.
Gentlemen, I look forward to it, too. He's going to go 7 strong tonight.
No
Mark
doubt.
that down. It's going to be great. And CD, you got screwed. And, guys, if anybody has any problem, I'll talk to the cops.
All right.
Brad, thank you very much, my friend. Have a great...
The cops will leave apologizing.
Have a great broadcast tonight.
My blood. All right, see you, boys.
See ya. That's the one and only Brad Thompson here in the Fast Lane on 101 at ESPN. He joins us every single Wednesday. Of course, BT FanDuel Sports Network. We need a new contestant for Beat the Streak. So if you want to participate and beat the streak, boy, the streaks have just been not streaking.
No.
We are not streaking through the quad
What
at
did
all.
I have yesterday? Did I get hit?
I think I got mine.
Oh, no. We gave you O'Neal Cruz, by the way.
No.
We did. We gave you some.
Yeah,
we gave you real.
He didn't get hit?
He didn't.
Drew a walk.
We also
count.
gave you the Padres.
They did win.
Did they win?
They did.
They did.
You all should pick
Snapped
me
the streak.
more often.
There you
Well,
go. So we ended the skid. We stopped.
gentle.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We stopped your streak, not on purpose, but we ended your skid.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right. So we'll do beat the streak and bet the board next on 101 ESPN.
hit baseballs.
All of my successes depend on me.
You're ready to hit.
The hits just keep on coming.
And his first big league hit is a bullet up the middle.
Time to play Beat the Streak here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. And we welcome in Caleb to the program. What's up, Caleb?
Not much, gentlemen. How we doing?
We're doing great. Appreciate you playing. Thanks for listening. Hang tight because I think you are going to be not at the bottom here, but maybe near the bottom. Marsh, what are the latest streaks?
All right, Anthony, you, Jamie, and myself have a streak of 4. Carey is back to 0, and then we welcome in Caleb today for his first crack at Beat the Streak.
Okay. Marsh, would you like to go first?
Sure, why not? Give me Mason Wynn.
Okay. Would you like to go next there, Jamie?
Whatever you want there, bud.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, give me... Who'd you pick?
I chose Mason Wynn.
Okay. Go with Gorman.
Yep. I'm going to take Alec Burleson. All right, Caleb, you're up.
Well, let's go. I was a catcher in high school, and so were 2 of 3 of my brothers. Let's go with the former catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Okay. I like it. And Carey Davis.
Brian Reynolds.
Not a bad choice.
Can't have everybody going for the Cardinals. Got to have some balance.
I had him last night.
We got to counterbalance this thing.
Yeah. Caleb, good luck to you. If Ivan Herrera gets a hit tonight, you'll be back tomorrow.
Appreciate it. Can I give a quick shout-out, gentlemen?
Of course you can. Go ahead.
I just want to say happy birthday to my beautiful wife, Serena. I know she's not listening, but maybe somebody in my family is.
Whoa, Caleb. First of all, why isn't Serena listening to the Fast Lane? Is she working?
It's a little disappointing.
Is she a surgeon?
She's still working. She's got 5 minutes till she's off.
Okay, so she's in surgery right now. She can't listen. That makes sense.
She can still wear AirPods.
No, well, she's operating on somebody. Yeah, we get it. So, but hey, happy birthday to your wife.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy.
All right, Caleb. Hopefully, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks, gentlemen. Have a good one.
You too.
You too. From Beat the Streak to Bet Aboard. Marsh hit us with those standings.
All right, Jamie with a commanding lead. He has 11 points.
She has 10.
I'm very far behind him with 10. Anthony, super far back with 8. Carey,
I'm way back.
has 4 points now.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
All right, I got to get back on the train here. Give me the Boston Red Sox over the Orioles, minus 144. Please.
And thank you.
All right.
Marsh.
I'm going with the Milwaukee Brewers over the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight, minus 132.
I do think Sonny Gray has something special in store tonight. Give me Sonny Gray over 6.5 strikeouts.
Oh, wow. Peter Positive over here.
He believes.
I do. Now, first thing I did, of course, before I took Sonny Gray was I checked the weather. And it's 79, and it's going to drop. So it's going to be a nice fall-like night for Sonny Gray. As we know, as soon as it heats up and he can't grip that ball, he's got issues. But not tonight.
What if the balls are cold?
That's what I'd say.
Nah, he's fine.
Those are hard to handle, too.
Yeah. No, he's got...
slippery.
He's got the Pelican grip.
It's not supposed to.
Carey? Kansas City Royals.
All right.
Minus 136.
Oh,
boy, they almost lost again last night.
They tried. As I was watching that, I was
like, really?
Is that who you had last night?
Yeah.
He had him 2 nights in a row.
Really?
Yeah, you're staying away from me.
By the way, the 618 chimes in. and texted, I thought about sending it in to play Beat the Streak today, but after Monday, when Carey Davis said he doesn't believe in me, kind of killed my want to.
Who the hell said that?
Unbelievable.
When did I say that?
Carey, why would you say you didn't believe in?
I don't
What
recall
did you
saying
mean
that
when
at
you
all.
said that?
When did I say that?
Well, Monday.
Monday.
I mean, when? What did I say?
Somewhere between 2 and 6.
Probably, but I don't.
You said you did not believe in him.
I think he made that up.
Maybe the 618's like the Michael Jordan of sports radio texters.
Yeah.
Chip on his shoulder.
Yeah,
And he took
motivates
that
him.
personally.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't recall saying it. I apologize if
I don't
did.
recall you
Roger
saying that
Clinton.
either, but obviously it's something
Obviously you
that,
did.
that he heard.
That's fine.
Okay.
Just say you're sorry, Carey.
All right.
I just did.
Let's do this. Hockey.
Huh?
Or the Sports Six Pack. 314-399-9646, the Air Comfort Service tax line. Send in your questions. We'll answer them next on 101 ESPN.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
The Sports Six-Pack is now.
5:03, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Air Comfort Service tax line is 314-399-9646. So if you have any questions, send them in. We got part 1 and part 2 of the Sports Six-Pack right now.
Question number 1.
From the 618, if Milan Lucic makes the NHL roster, who would be out?
Great question.
Obviously, it's a total guess at this point, but if we're doing process of elimination, depends where he slots in on the team, right?
Would you call us?
No, depends where he finishes in the lineup here, because is he playing fourth line or third line? If he's playing third line, I think Matthew Joseph probably at risk. If he's playing fourth line, here's the thing. I think there's 2 or 3 players that are at risk. It would be Matthew Joseph, Texier, and Oscar Sundqvist. I would throw Nick Bjugstad in there, except for he was a free agent signing that Army just gave 2 years to in the offseason. Odds are you're probably not going to move on from that player right away. So that would be my thoughts on this.
Question number 2.
From the Water Boys, Central Michigan chips are about to fire up.
Yeah, they are.
What makes for an amazing tailgate atmosphere?
Alcohol.
Jamie's not wrong. Great friends. Day drinking. Football ready to go.
And if that's not your thing, just break out the music, too.
Well, day drinking could also mean, Dr. Peppers for everybody.
Be, yeah. A couple of Red Bulls get all hopped up on that caffeine.
Yes, sir. Not for us, but,
Yeah.
Food.
How important is the food at the tailgate?
It's important, but it's not, I don't think it's the number one thing, but man, it's...
Like, it's good, but here's my thoughts, okay? Hear me out. Because I've been to several tailgates, and usually by the time, I'm ready to eat, I don't really care what they're serving me. Just give me food, because I've had a few wobbly pops at this point, and I don't really care about Buddy's his tailgate baby.
Yeah, right.
I just give me burgers, dogs, beef, pulled pork, whatever you've got. I just want to eat it. I want to consume it at this point.
Amen, brother.
But I do know that there's some people that take the tailgating food really seriously. So again, I ask, is that really, is it important to you?
For me,
the food can't taste like crap.
For me, it's not, but I do appreciate somebody setting up the tailgate and saying, hey, we're playing LSU and we're going to have Cajun food.
Yes.
That's cool. If you're providing the food and you're providing kind of the experience, you're hosting, let's say, and they do that, I hat tip to you.
Okay.
You're a master of your craft. Now, Carey, you've had a confused look on your face for 3 minutes.
I've been thinking, I don't know how many tailgates I've been to.
Oh, you've been to none.
You've
always been playing.
We got to get Carey to a tailgate.
At the game, I'm trying to rack my brain.
You've either played or worked.
Yeah.
You've not been to a tailgate.
I don't know how many tailgates I've actually, I've been to a tailgate, but I don't recall, getting drunk and, let's go into the game.
I can't remember.
I don't think I ever drank.
Oh.
Like you said, maybe I was probably working, so I might have been sitting there and got food. If it's an Illinois tailgate, I'm usually going and I'm working.
Carey, you have not been to a tailgate then.
Okay, yeah.
Carey, what you're describing is you're just walking into the stadium.
Yeah.
That's different.
That's not a tailgate.
That's not a tailgate.
No. Tailgating is
I haven't.
You may or may not have your face painted. You're definitely wearing some kind of a jersey supporting your team. You're definitely at least one drink, maybe 2 in your hands, or a Yeti full of your favorite cocktail.
No, I've never done that. Does it count after the game?
Not really.
No.
Because I've had a beer or
the
two
post-game
after
tailgates
the
are fine.
Yeah, they're fine.
Pre-game ones, though.
I've never, and I mean never. I don't think I've ever been to a tailgate and
We got to go.
Got myself full of a
We
beverage.
got to get this to a Chiefs game.
I don't think I have. That's kind of crazy.
It is crazy.
That
and
experience
you know what?
all speak of is
And we're all
intriguing.
sad for you.
Man.
And we're going to correct this. Fastlane's going to correct this.
Can you tailgate at a baseball game or basketball game?
You
Can you tailgate at a hockey game?
You can.
No, it's not really some tailgating.
It's football.
They do in college. I've been tailgating at North Dakota.
Yeah, but like the Blues, you're not tailgating.
No,
There's not really a
It's
spot.
not really a
You're just
spot.
walking in.
Yeah, never done it.
Well, we got to talk to Tommy the Boss. I mean, I know they send the Riz show every year to Arrowhead.
Well, they're big sports shows.
Well, that's because they need to brush up on their football.
Yeah, they sure do. I think this year's the Fast Lane should go.
I agree.
Let me know when. I'll go out there and tailgate.
Yeah, we will.
Never done
Anthony,
that
you have your
before.
Chiefs gear.
Darn right I do.
He's not allowed to open it, though, until Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Not the Super Bowl when the Falcons are eliminated.
No.
Which is like
No, the last 2
October,
years you've jumped on
November.
board on the bye
1st.
week before the Super Bowl. I'm a Chiefs guy now.
Not true.
That's kind of
Anthony,
Last year I hopped on during the playoffs.
are we getting together for week 2?
Falcons Vikings.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Boy, where are you getting together? You can't go to Cyberg's. That's enemy territory.
Oh yeah, I can't walk in a
It had to
Cyber's.
be a neutral site.
My Falcons gear.
What's the Falcons bar here in town?
Oh, it's called my house.
We'll go to that karaoke bar.
Yeah, there you go. We'll go I don't know if they'll have the game, but we'll force it. We'll force them to
Bring
put
your
it
iPad.
on. Yeah. We sit there, got our phones.
Marshall's got his helmet on.
Big football guys, huh? Yeah, darn right. Yeah, Marsh, we should set up something.
We really should.
Is that what we got? We got your week 2?
Week 2.
Boy, you put it.
Maybe I'll just come over and all your kids will be Vikings fans after.
Oh no!
No, he's forcing them to be Georgia Bulldog fans.
I'm not forcing them. They chose.
You kind of did.
Okay.
You kind of told them, this is a Georgia Bulldog Falcon house. You either like it or leave.
Mm-hmm.
They said, oh, what that? We don't want to go anywhere. Like, well, then damn it.
We want our toys. And everything.
You like your toys? You like to eat food?
Guess what?
Every day? That's what you're doing. Okay, Dad.
You're not far off.
We want to watch Bluey, Dad. You're going to watch this game and you're going to like it.
You kidding me? Georgia's got Furman. It's a big game. Next week, Chattanooga.
Oh, man.
Tanisha says, I remember Stalter jumping on the Kansas City Chiefs bandwagon real fast. Shake my head.
Yeah, she's disgusted with you. As she should be.
I mean, we all saw it.
Well, I believe that was the year that they played the 49ers in the Super Bowl.
That's true.
We all saw it.
Nora says, speaking of bulldogs, what's your favorite dog breed?
For me, I prefer the Australian Shepherd.
You know what? Damn it. I was over it.
You pulled me back in. All right, Marsh.
Question number 3.
All right, from the 719. Today on ESPN.com, the Cardinals farm system was ranked in the top 10 of Major League Baseball after the recent draft and trade deadline acquisitions. Do you agree that the Cardinals farm system has improved from 19th overall to 9th overall?
That's a big jump, but I love the pitching that they added. I don't know if they're a top 10. I mean, people, look, Jamie said this earlier about hockey. Like, I don't know everybody's farm system. But from 19 to 9 seems like a huge jump, even though we're all excited about the pitching that they added in the draft. I will say, at least on paper and potential, which kind of means nothing, they have improved greatly. Their farm system has improved greatly. But when you can't even call up a pitcher right now, and I know they've got injuries, but they can't call up guys, and we're talking about Pallante, like maybe still having to be in the rotation next year because you don't have anybody, like your system's pretty weak.
Yeah, that's not...
it's not great.
No.
But in the lower levels, sure, and maybe. And who knows? And could be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
find out, huh?
Yep. All right. 314-399-9646, the Air Commerce Service text line. Part 2 of the Sports Six Pack is next, so keep those questions coming in.
Cheap, fun.
Let's get dirty over at Dirt Cheap with my friends over there. Carey Davis talking about tailgating. Never been to a tailgate. I'll tell you what, if you're going to a tailgate anywhere, you want to stop by Dirt Cheap first. They've got locations all over the city. My personal favorite is the Kisker location. They got a brand new one open in Wentzville. You can pick up all of your party favors right there, from the ice-cold beers to the canned cocktails, all the little shooter bottles. Carey Davis could pick up a whole bucket of Fireball if he wants for all his friends over there at the Illinois game. They've got lots of great wines, and they've got an excellent selection of bourbons, and you can also get a little bit of a head start. Download the Dirt Cheap Rewards app, and you can get involved with the exclusive bourbon club. You can qualify yourself for certain raffles for some of the allocated bottles. It's just a lot of fun to navigate that, and it's a lot of fun to save money as well. You can also place a pickup order or delivery order from the app, and the Kisker location has a drive-through as well. So please get on the app, have some fun with there. But you can also check them out at cheapcheapfunfun.com. Again, that's cheapcheapfunfun.com. Remember to have fun, but please be careful out there.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
The Sports Six-Pack is now.
Part 2 of the Sports Six-Pack is right now, so if you got questions, keep sending them in. 314-399-9646 is the Air Common Service text line. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter, and this guy, Andrew Marsh, with your questions.
Question number 4.
From the 618, if you could turn any of the NFL draft bust in history into a Hall of Fame player, which player would it be and why?
Wow.
Say that again.
So any NFL player that has turned into a bust, if you could turn them into a Hall of Famer, which player would that be and why would you choose that player?
I'm gonna keep it local for when the Rams were here. I'm gonna say Lawrence Phillips.
Oh,
I think that for a lot of reasons. One, Would have been great to help the Rams as a team competing at that point, and probably would have saved his life as well. Because he went off the path, and then obviously he's passed away now. So
right.
I'm gonna say Lawrence Phillips for all of those reasons.
Oh, well, that's a very good one. I would probably stay on that same line of thinking and say Charles Rogers, who former Detroit Lions, Michigan State, who's also passed away. Just he was, I think, second overall pick. Didn't have a lot of, and it's hard to say he's a draft bust, but probably didn't reach the full potential of what the Lions and what the NFL expected from him, especially knowing what he was at Michigan State playing against them. Like, that boy could ball.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I had another one, too. What's the Green Beckham?
Dorial Green
Beckham
from Mizzou.
Yeah. He was, and he wasn't a first round pick.
Yeah.
But he was one of those guys that was so highly thought of and highly projected coming out of high school and going into Mizzou.
I got one. Tim Tebow. Just from the standpoint of like popularity, and
that guy won a playoff game.
He did, yeah.
That guy's loaded. He's got a great life.
Okay, all right.
I'm just
Ryan Leaf.
Okay, now that's
Ryan Leaf.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that guy stumbled hard.
He certainly did.
Yeah,
and even when he got up and he started running, he stumbled again.
Yeah.
He's doing great now.
He's on. Yeah, I actually did a show with him one time, a radio show.
I think I'd go with Johnny Manziel.
I almost went Manziel, and then I went with Tebow, and Jamie crapped on it.
Yeah.
Crap. I'm looking for somebody who's like had a...
You took a Thomas Crapper right on.
He certainly did.
I just was looking for someone like that's had a tough go. You know, Tebow's been all over the place. He's still
I got it.
I would have loved to see Johnny Manziel do what he did in college at the NFL level.
Mm-hmm.
But there are quarterbacks right now that are doing that fun stuff, and so, and they're not Johnny Manziel and getting into a bunch of off-field stuff. So
I got another one. Sam Bradford.
Oh.
He would have saved football in St. Louis.
Yeah, that guy went 5-0 in his first stint with the Vikings.
Yes, he did. And then he did what Sam Bradford did. Either got hurt or threw the ball 2 feet and didn't win games. Kirk Cousins has that model now. Get a lot of money up front for not doing much. Win a bunch of regular season games early. Fall apart. Either get hurt or throw the ball 2 feet.
We got a text here from, I lost it, but from Carey. Josh Gordon. He wasn't a first round draft pick.
He was a
supplemental draft.
Yes.
But he from Central Michigan.
No, Central Michigan.
The way you set that up, I don't blame you, Carey.
I thought that's what he was trying to give you today.
Exactly.
From
Missouri.
Oh, Baylor.
Yes, Baylor.
Yeah, I had to Google it. Had to goggle it.
He cheated again. Look at
you did.
I didn't cheat the damn last time. I got cheated. You.
Steak and eggs in his kitchen.
Oh man. There's a lot of good ones. Tavon Austin.
There's been a lot of busts.
618 says Paul Crew.
Yeah, Paul Crew. That's too bad that things went sideways for Paul Crew.
Oh, Paulie.
But in some ways, he resurrected his... Well, I didn't resurrect his career, but you know what? Wound up doing some good things in the end. And he didn't get shot.
No, he didn't. He's just going for the football.
That's all. It's a game ball.
Okay. Question number 5.
All right, from the 636, would you prefer the Cardinals get a true ace or a reliable 300 hitter with 30 home runs and 100 RBIs?
Yes.
Ace.
Yes.
It's not even,
Yes.
it's not even close.
Carey, don't get selfish.
Yes.
You can't have both.
Yes.
St. Louis.
What?
That's a good point.
Why would you? Why?
What would
you know.
what? Pick one.
Yes.
No, pick one.
That's not the game.
300
Carey.
hitter and 30 home runs.
100 RBIs.
Yeah. I mean, probably an ace after
Thank
White.
you.
But you know what? No. Hell with that. Give me the 30 home runs, 100 RBI guy. Here's why. That ace is only going to pitch one day. That guy gets to play every single day. If the other 4 you got are crapola, what the hell good does it matter that you got an ace?
I mean,
Yes,
you can make
Anthony,
the
you have a
argument.
question?
Is this St. Louis?
Yes.
Yeah, so that guy cannot be a complete player.
No, that was
He's terrible on defense.
That wasn't the
He
end.
didn't
That
mention
wasn't
anything on defense.
He didn't. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you
assume
gotta
that
have a
he's
player.
good.
Jamie
you might
and I
need
get
DH.
the-
You might
Jamie
not
and I
need
get
to
the
have him.
ace.
No, you might not have
You've
to
got
have him play.
500 DHs.
You
That's
do.
the problem.
They don't hit 300 and they don't have
Give us
100
the
RBIs.
ace.
Yeah, no.
Or give us nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep your 300.
Give me my 300 hitter.
Your 300 hitter may not hit in October. You know what the ace is going to do?
He ain't going to hit in October. And your ace ain't going to pitch in October.
Master Sin, CD 100%. Well, Master Sin, you've been calling me wrong for a long, long time. Guess the shoe is on the other side of the phone now, isn't it, Jamie? Yeah, give me the ace or give me death.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Thank you.
You guys are
Marshy?
I think I'll go with the ace.
Thank you.
Just because, actually, I'd take 3 solid pitchers. Honestly, I think I'd take 3 solid pitchers over
That wasn't part of the
over
question.
true ace.
Yeah, no,
If you're
you're
going to play
doing
the
what
game,
Carey did.
especially when you're setting up the
All right,
question.
I'll take the ace so I don't
Thank
get
you.
picked on.
Don't let them
Jeez.
bully you into doing what they do. This is what they bullied you into changing the answer. You were ready to hit. Walk it off. And they said, you
He's
won.
back to the gauntlet.
They bullied
gonna
you.
come back to
You
the gauntlet
wanted
a
to
couple more
hit.
times, I
Walk
fear.
it off. I saw it on your face, and I saw the look you gave them like, huh?
Should've just
Because
pl-
you should have just hit walk it off.
Should have just played into what you
shoulda
guys were
just
throwing
did it.
down.
You know?
He would have never known.
No.
Walk it off. What it's supposed to say. He had his finger on the
What
button.
part of that is ace or 300 hitter?
Nah, it's just giving. I'm just helping my man out because you are the bullies.
You're bullying him right now.
I'm not. I'm talking to
You're
my guy
shaking your
Marcy.
fist in his direction.
I got my pin pointed at him.
It's an aggressive stance.
Marcy, do you feel threatened?
No, because I got my pin pointed at you,
There you
Carey,
go.
Arch Manning style.
No.
The red dot's not
that's
on
right.
me.
See?
It's on you.
Wow.
Well, you didn't put your poll out there either.
Oh,
No, I didn't. Someone texted and said the poll's overused.
That's impossible.
Never
One is
been-
never
nah,
overused.
Never.
Frick James says, so Anthony wants to be the Pirates, and you want to be the A's. There. Now we're all helping each other out.
I take Skeens.
Damn right.
Yeah, or you can be the Cardinals.
Yeah, right. Or you could be the Cardinals.
Kind of are right now.
You don't have a 300 hitter.
No, we don't.
You have nothing.
30 home run hitter.
You don't have an ace either.
I don't even
so
know you have 65 wins.
It's really all kind of a moot point, really.
How many games they got left?
Who
cares?
Too many. Way too many. Right, Marshy?
Yeah, I said that like an hour ago.
Yes,
you guys
you
were
did.
like, whoa!
Well, because you're
I
always
can't believe you
positive.
say
But
that.
no, because it came from you.
You're the guy's blessing couches and stuff. Like
That was 15 years ago.
I know, but that guy still lives inside you.
I mean,
He does live inside you.
I got a little bit of it.
Deep
you know?
inside you, that guy's in
I
there.
just do different things now. No couch, 1 year was a mustache. It was just,
You're 12 and you had a mustache?
No,
He might have.
no. This was
I was gonna
during
say.
the Blues Cup run. I had this mustache, and I grew it into this big playoff beard, and they ended up winning the Stanley Cup. Come on, I just do things to make sure the
See,
team
look how
wins.
positive he is.
This is your fault, Ben.
This is not my fault.
I don't think we have to-
construct the team.
Nah, you don't believe enough.
No, you know what? You're right. I don't believe enough in this team.
Yeah.
I haven't, I guess, for 3 years.
No, that's not true because you were answering the text messages not too long ago.
And they're very intriguing at one point.
I mean,
They were.
yeah.
So you all would rather have, let's see,
Paul Skeens, yes.
Paul Skeens and then have Aaron Judge?
Yes. Look at Judge. He can't throw the ball anymore. He's got a bad arm.
Well, you can't catch either. That's why they lost the World Series.
Yep, good
His
point.
manager
his fault.
doesn't even want to play on defense.
But you want him in the
Then
game.
DH him.
Guy can't even hit a home run when you pick him to hit a home run.
Then cross him off then.
Guy can't even get 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs when you pick him for.
This is true.
Yeah, good stuff
They
there.
had something against me.
Hey,
All right. Was
I
that
think
6?
No, it wasn't. I think we got to move on though.
Why?
why?
Why don't we get
You don't
one
have
more?
another question
You
for us,
don't.
Marty?
He doesn't have another question.
No, I do. I actually have a lot more
Well, then
questions.
fire it up. What the
Then
hell?
what's going on?
What do we care? Let's go.
Okay. Jeez.
Care about
I
the
don't
Cardinals.
get this. I don't get this negativity today.
You guys are pouring it on me.
And Carey.
My cup is full, and you guys have polluted it.
I've got more for you.
Question number 5.
Jamie and I always have more.
Mm-hmm.
We go to Mentality, 2 different locations. One in Chesterfield, one South County.
All right, question number 5 from the 314. The old saying goes, leave something better than the way you found it. Will Mo leave the Cardinals better than he found
That's
it?
impossible.
Absolutely not.
Mo was gifted a championship team.
No.
Pretty tough to leave it better than you found it.
Nah.
I mean, come on. Look what he's done to this team. We got, 2 pitchers? No depth for the pitching. Can't even figure out who's going to pitch.
2?
I guess Liberatore.
Liberatore, he's trying, man. He's trying. And McGreevy's okay.
Yeah. We got, how about this? We got a half a pitcher.
No.
That's
3/4. We got 3/4 of a pitcher.
Okay, well, there you go. I mean, Mo, this is what Mo did this to you, St. Louis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're angry at us, but you should be mad at Mo.
they got 29 games left, fellas.
29?
I believe, if my math is correct.
That's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games.
They're only 6.5 back.
Oh.
They're still in it.
Oh, nobody gives a damn, do they?
Some do.
Pete still believes. He said it earlier.
Pistol Pete?
He did.
He said it earlier. He still
Good for
believes.
him.
Yep.
I want Pistol Pete in my corner. Because that dude is loyal AF.
Pete might be.
Yeah, but is he almost loyal to a fault, though? Because if he was in your corner and he kept telling you positive, like, oh, Anthony, you're doing great, but you're really crappy at what you're doing? Like, is he really your friend? He's not. Your friends tell you when you're doing something stupid.
Yeah, you're right.
Or they tell you when you're doing something great.
Yeah. It's true. You want honesty.
They don't just lie to you.
Yeah. Very true, Jamie.
Yeah.
You know, those are good friends. Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Criticize me all the time.
We got you, though.
Because you're a great, you're a good friend.
You. I'm pushing you. I know how you respond, and you respond to that kind of behavior. You want to stick it where the sun don't shine. You show the world. I'm Anthony Stalter, so that's why I do it.
Yeah.
So you're like, F you, and I'm like, that's my guy.
There he is.
Going. Yeah, that's my crayon eater right there.
That'll get him going. All right. I am pumped up now.
There you go.
Biggest question of the day is coming up.
Now you want to skip the final question.
We just answered it.
Well, we got a biggest question. We'll call that number 6.
No, we have that. We just answered the biggest.
Yeah,
we just had the 6th question.
No, it's 5.
Oh, then let's do
No, it's fine.
Do the sounder, Marsh.
I already turned on the bed music.
Okay, well, boy.
I told you, look at.
You know,
This is what the Cardinals have done.
This is what the Cardinals have done.
Question number 6.
There you go.
Are we okay dealing with the growing pains at third base when it comes to Ding Dong Johnson, Nolan Gorman? That's the biggest question of the day, and that's our 6th question next on 101 ESPN. Jamie, as you and I know, we are both pretty sick units. And that's what we want out of our mortgage guy.
Absolutely.
Stewie is incredible. He's sick with the mortgage details. My man knows where the rates are going. He knows when the time to refi is. He'll even call you. He knows how to find certain angles and things to get you out of debt. He knows that there's certain times when you're going to want to up your value when it comes to your home or maybe your offer on your dream home, and he's there to help, and he'll save you money along the way. He's one sick puppy, and that's why we love him.
Yeah, I do. I love him. The best part about it is he hates procrastination, and we're all guilty of it. I'll do that later, tomorrow. Stewie's like, no, we're doing it now, and that's why Stewie gets things done, and that's why he gets the best rates, and that's why he's always ahead of the game, because he doesn't wait. So just like Stewie doesn't wait, you can't wait either. If you need to be pre-approved for a purchase of a home, refinancing, debt consolidation, pick up the phone, call Stewie. His personal cell phone number is 314-324-4440.
That number is 314-324-4440.
He's always got that phone on him. I see it with all the time. Call him, text him, day, night, weekend, doesn't matter. If you can't remember that number,
you can always Google the Bagel Loan.
NMLS number 226715.
Most people in radio commercials talk really fast. But we made this one for RV owners. Progressive knows they like the slower pace of RV life, like this commercial. And they know Progressive will protect their RV at a fair price with discounts. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Plus free premium delivery with any smart bed and adjustable base. Ends Labor Day. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals take on the Pirates tonight. Sonny Gray on the mound. First pitch is at 6:45. If you have missed anything from today's show, including our interview with Brad Thompson, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page and you will find all of our interviews and shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. We have our biggest question of the day coming up next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga. Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
Biggest question of the day, brought to you by Mentality. Our patients experience a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Reclaim your health at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
I know this. He'll be a wanted commodity and will be in the big leagues somewhere. And maybe it's in St. Louis. Maybe it's playing third base. Maybe it ends up being somewhere else. I will just say, too, the adjustments that he's made recently are real. Like, they're tangible. He's using the entire field instead of being pull happy. He's doing all the things that they've wanted him to do. And hopefully that continues.
That was our guy, Brad Thompson, earlier today. He was talking about Nolan Gorman. And, Jamie, you actually dreamed up this question. Are we okay dealing with the growing pains of Nolan Gorman at third base if he's going to do what he's starting to do offensively? Now, he's not going to do that for an entire season, even though people demand it. People demand 80 home runs out of Nolan Gorman.
But, okay, so let's circle that for a second, because we're almost at the end of August. Can we agree about that? We got, what, 4 days left?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll say aye.
Aye. So since June 1st, which would be almost minus 4 days, 2 months. So it's not like a week, 2 weeks. It's 2 months, essentially. I'll give you the minus the 4 days, because who knows? His team ranking for the Cardinals in average is 6th, which it's fine. Home runs first, 11 home runs in that span, 29 RBI, which puts him third on the team, and 22 walks, which is second on the team. That goes along with, in 193 plate appearances, his slash lines, 247, 352, 476, 828. WRC plus, you like that one, right, Anthony?
Yes, sir.
What's average?
100.
Yeah. He's 133.
Shut your mouth.
133.
It's 33 percentage points higher than average.
So
for those scoring at home.
That's in 2 months' time, to where I understand it's not the full season, but he seems to be getting consistent at the right time, and he's becoming consistent since getting more like full-time reps every day. Now, is he defensively as good as Nolan Arenado? Not even close. No, I can't even imagine saying that, to be honest with you. But I'm also going to give him a little bit of time to kind of figure some things out. He has made a couple of pretty nice plays in the last little while from third base defensively. But can we deal with some of those speed bumps defensively to get what we're getting offensively out of this guy? And he's also hitting really good against lefties now.
You know what's interesting too? Somebody yesterday on the Snake Pit said, because you had mentioned the 3 true outcomes with Gorman. He's a 3 true outcome player. And somebody on the text line goes, no, he's 2 true outcomes because he only hits home runs and strikes out. Do you know who's leading the team right now in walk rate?
In walk rate?
All season long, walk rate. Highest walk rate, highest walk percentage.
Gorman.
Nolan Gorman at 13.4%. I would have not. I would have not had that on my bingo card.
And if you watch him, his approach right now at the plate, yeah, he can touch seats, but he's not playing that way. How many doubles has he got? Like he's hitting, he's staying with the pitch. He's staying on top. Like he's not just going for the big pull to right field.
He's got the highest percentage of players with at least 50 plate appearances for the Cardinals. Highest ISO, highest isolated power rate.
So
now he sucks defensively. There's no question about that.
I wouldn't say he sucks. He
sucks defensively.
Okay, he's a work in progress. Okay, but this is what we dreamed of. Or this is what we thought of when we thought of Nolan Gorman. For the last 2 months, he has been the player that the Cardinals were so high on.
Yeah.
So are we okay with him learning defensively or improving defensively? Give him an off season to really get to work with, Cardinals coaches and whatnot, because he was a third baseman before. I can't imagine he'll ever be a Gold Glover, but I can't imagine it's going to be as bad as it has been all the time. There's going to be an improvement there. But if he's doing this at the plate for your team, I don't know about you guys. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm okay with him at the plate. BT said it earlier. You got some too many DHs on your roster. I think you're gonna have to move some things around, shuffle some things around, so that you don't have all of those players that are really good at one thing but not really good at other things. Nolan Gorman being one, Ivan Herrera being another. Like, he's not a good catcher. They moved him from that position, put him in the outfield. I think I would love to see Nolan Gorman just be a DH, but you can't have him just be a DH because Ivan Herrera is just your DH. And then you don't want to put Ivan Herrera in the outfield because you got Lars there and Brendan Donovan and Alec Burleson and Jordan Walker. And so I think they may have the pieces, but they don't have the pieces in the right place. And in order to do that, you're going to have to move some people around.
I got corrected here. Math is not our strong suit.
Nah, I saw that as well, Jamie.
Fast lane. Yeah, since June 1st, we made almost 3 months.
Yeah.
I forgot about July.
Yeah. All of June, all of July.
Yeah, but July doesn't count. I mean, some of the Romans don't believe that.
We do it different in Canada.
Yeah,
but,
counts.
No, so that even, quite honestly, that proves my point even more. It's 4 days shy of 3 months of doing this.
I don't think you can watch him play third base and say, I'm okay with that. That too. I mean, the ball going any and everywhere. Like, run prevention is a part of the game. Like, you can't give back runs just because you hit the ball really far.
But I think you can work with him there. I think there could be improvement. There are lots of players that defensively were not great that turned into average or above average. I don't need.
I think they put those guys in left field.
I'm just saying. All of this almost coincides with him getting more reps.
First base?
I just don't see him as a DH. Like, he's got the power in that, but watching him play every night has made him better. Like, some players are like that. They can't just sit on the bench the whole night and swing a bat.
He is much better at the plate. I will agree with that 100%. I think that has allowed him seeing more pitches, getting more opportunities, having a better eye at the plate, walking like we talked about. The fielding for me is I just believe you should be able to field your position. And if you can't, then you probably shouldn't be playing that position.
Well, maybe there's a chance that Brendan Donovan is one of those guys that the Cardinals move on from. Gorman goes to second, and Weatherholt plays third.
He's above average defensively at second.
Weatherholt was playing third base last night for Memphis, so they're moving him around.
I can't wait to see him about April 20th of next year.
420? That's what he said.
April 16th, 17th, somewhere around there. I'm going to look forward to seeing J.J. Weatherholt.
Was he going to be injured or something?
Whoa, what the hell?
He's been sour. He's been kind of...
Why? What?
Who's going to be injured? JJ?
He'd be like coming off. Why wouldn't he start opening day?
You know damn well why I wouldn't start opening day.
We know why.
It's called clock manipulation.
What?
Clock.
Service time.
Is that the thing that Thomas Crapper made?
Yep.
Gotcha.
No, he made the ball cock.
Okay. Valve. Gotcha.
Yep.
That too.
All right, good stuff, guys. Let's wrap up this fine program next on 101 ESPN.
Sure.
Auto Centers Nissan has your next ride. They've got great pricing on the over 1,000 vehicles that they have all in one massive location. Here's the deal with Auto Centers. You can go to AutoCentersNissan.com right now, and you could peruse their selection. They got great vehicles when it comes to new. They've got new Rogues and Pathfinders and Muranos, all priced right now 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down and no payments for 3 months. And they've got used vehicles. 0 down, no payments for 3 months on a huge lineup of quality pre-owned vehicles. But when you go to AutoCentersNissan.com and you look at what they have, you find a couple vehicles that you like. And then when you go down to Herculaneum, Missouri, where the dealership is located for Auto Centers, you'll find the actual vehicles there. The same ones that you looked at online, they'll have them at the dealership. So no bouncing between lots, no dealing with, different locations for the same dealership. All one location, 1,000 vehicles. Plus, every new Nissan comes with their exclusive lifetime warranty and the 30-day return promise. Again, only at Auto Centers Nissan out in Herculaneum. Tell them Stalter sent you. It's Auto Centers Nissan. missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast, available at 101ESPN.com or on your Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. The podcasts are always brought to you by that Schaefer Door Company. Time to find out what everybody learned today, starting with Jamie Rivers. What did you learn today, Jamie?
I learned that Missouri has a lot of favorite breeds when it comes to dogs.
Oh, really?
It depends on the year, the publication, the person, lots of different things. I learned a lot about that.
Yes, you did. Marshy, what did you learn today?
I learned that Central Michigan has a lot to offer, including Texas Roadhouse.
Yes, sir.
And Bennigan's.
Bennigan's, yes. Marsha, have you ever been to a Bennigan's?
No.
You are missing out, kid.
Clearly.
Yeah, they got an sample appetizer that will knock your socks off. I don't think they're around anymore. Here's what I learned today. I learned that Carey and Jamie rooted against me in the lineup game that they showed up late for, and they're hoping that I would get one wrong.
Early.
They're hoping I'd get one wrong. So they were late, and they rooted against me. All right, time for 3 stars of the day.
You forgot what I learned.
Oh, yeah.
I learned that I, in fact, was not the loser in today's gauntlet.
You weren't the
and
winner,
it should have been a walker. And I didn't say that. I said I wasn't the loser.
You'd have lost.
It should have been a walk-off. Anyway. Because my man Bradford Bruns, the sweetest soul in the whole damn building, came in and got me the answer that I needed to have, and he told me that the answer on the paper, because he does his research, was correct. And Jamie and Anthony, indeed, were incorrect. And Marshy, it was not your fault,
Carey,
brother.
question.
It was these two's fault.
Carey, question.
No questions.
No.
We're not taking any questions. No questions.
Hang on, Carey. When Bradford came in, he said, actually, it's my fault because he didn't put the year into the question.
He said it's your fault because you all made him shorten his questions, so he had to get to the point.
Whenever
quicker.
I make a mistake, I usually own it. I don't try to just blame somebody else for my own mistake.
I'm waiting. Nope, you're not going to do it. Go ahead, Marshy.
All right, now it's time for the 3 stars.
Don't worry. I'll get Chris tomorrow for you.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 stars of the day. Presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Sports betting the way it should be.
All right, 3rd star of the day is going to go out to that Texas Roadhouse. Not all Texas Roadhouses, but the one specifically in Mount St. Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant.
Mount
Yes.
Pleasant.
It's a state.
It should be.
Yeah,
All right, 2nd star of the day goes out to fact-checking.
Yes,
specifically for the Manning family.
Oh, yeah.
No, not those facts. Not those facts. Fact-checking the gauntlet questions from here on out.
Yeah, those two.
Bradford.
Yeah. Those two, of course. And speaking of the gauntlet, our 1st star of the day goes out to man's best friend, dogs.
Yes. Nice job. Nice job.
Carey, sleep well tonight, okay?
Bull terriers, specifically. Yeah.
I'm looking up, see if the Texas Roadhouse is still there. It is.
Is the Bennigan's still there?
I got it. Mount Pleasant, right on South Mission Street.
You got to give me a Bennigan's update. I'm calling
there
no.
any Bennigan's left?
But it might still be around up there.
Dude, I really hope it is.
You're going to have to hurry, Anthony.
Yeah, you're running out of time there, brother.
You're up against the clock.
Doesn't look like it. I'll keep looking. I'll
It's a
Google.
Should be.
Man,
Let's go open one.
Dude, that sample platter is incredible. See ya.